I don't know if this is working yet, but if it is, welcome to about down 1.4 on the S&P 500. We are about to have another wild, volatile day. Everything from recession fears and trade coming back alive, and really that 200-day moving average and everything else that we have been going through. So we've already gone over all of the news here. Again, there's everything from Canada getting replaced down to China and deflation, but for the most part, we're going to be on the lookout for tariffs. We didn't talk about it, the Fed blackout period. So you have CPI this week, and we're going to hear from the Fed soon, but a lot of people don't know the blackout period has began. So Chatadonia, I hope you're ready for it. My chat's not loading. I see one of them. What up, baby? You guys see me? But good morning, man. Are you ready or what? So we got about 3 minutes here. Time to go over the plays. Very simple. Watch anything that is not going down. I think that's where you're going to start moving today. Again, bonds, value. Keep your eye out for tech and commodities. We are going to hear about steel tariffs. So I'm going to be watching Adobe and DG. Those are earnings. Then Staples, McDonald's, Pepsi, then Defense, Katos, DXM. They got an investigation. And then watching downside China and then Oracle related to the TikTok deal. So that's what I will be watching. My chat is still not loaded. There it is. So you're here right now, baby. We've gone over all of the headlines. God bless America. Shout out to the veterans. But tell me, what is your first play of the day? Post it in the chat. Let's go. Game time. 0-day SPY, puts, and long-term. NVO calls, BABA, Apple puts, 417, sit and watch, SPY puts, long-term, short, SPX, calls on Josh, TLT calls, SPY calls, voice echo, good morning, SPY calls, Redfin puts, shorting NASDAQ under 19,800, meta calls, MNQ, SPY calls, looking, TLT call, JP Morgan, SPY 3-day, TLT, Tesla, SPY, GM, Netflix puts, XLP, sell NVIDIA, Redfin shares, looking to short Netflix, puts, screaming 10%, TEM, good morning, looking to short Netflix, MPW, SPY calls, long TLT in the final plays. Adding to long-term, Coinbase put, calls on new Uncle Track. Good morning. Hi. Josh plays all day. All right. Well, Josh plays all. I'm not going to tell you them, so you better get stream alerts. But yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. If you listen, though, I'll give you something. You got it. If you one of them listening mother effers, and you like a Blues Clue, I'll definitely throw out Blues Clues. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely down. I like a mother effer who go out and get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you feel me, bro. Oh, man, I don't know if they feel me, but Chatadonia, game time. We're going to have a fun day today. Again, Friday was already crazy. I do need to go to the bathroom. I have a couple of plays. All right, I sent them out there. Yeah, should be fun. All right, I'll leave up the propaganda. I don't know when they'll join, but either way, I'll yell at you from the bathroom. Oh, no, we only got 30 seconds? Ah, screw it. I won't go to the bathroom. I don't need the bathroom. Bathroom's for weak people. No, I'm weak. I go to the bathroom like 12 times every hour. I'm just excited to be here, baby. Happy daylight savings. God is good. 10 seconds till the bell. Call out any plays. You need anything, you let me know, and let's have a good time here, baby. Again, Redfin got bought out. Yeah, I wouldn't buy puts. Whoever said that. Round one. Fight. All right. Long term. Yeah. Oh, those FXYs are going up. Damn, MPW moving? Well, that's an interesting one. Oh, I forgot. I had them damn Redfin calls. I'm going to see if I could sell them before motherfuckers realize it. So, yeah, if you have calls out of the money, I would sell them. Like, actually. Oh, is that going to work? All right, I'm going to get rid of those. They're going to be at a loss. We had old January Redfins, if you guys remember. They still have a bid. I'm going to get rid of them because literally it doesn't make sense to hold them if there's a buyout. All right, I got rid of the Redfin. Again, there's going to be a couple easy ones here off the morning. So get ready for it. And we're already dropped 1.9. Look at the damn. Look at the NASDAQ. You were down by 1.9. I thought it was like 1.3. I'm really surprised Arquite bought him, but like it's a genius idea. Arquite just got that much more powerful. They're gonna know all the details, who's in escrow, who's not. They're gonna take all the fucking loans from that. It's actually insane. Like literally, I don't know why UWMC didn't buy them instead of buying the Suns. Because again, Redfin's cheap. But yeah, we're gonna win on that, guaranteed. And then hold on, I'm looking at a play here. Gee, oh, they're little scammers. So yeah, there's a couple of plays out now. There's some good value plays, but they're widening up the spreads. Good morning, AN. Bought your first home? Wow. That's a big one, baby. Congratulations. Hey, man. Hey, man. That is actually nuts, man. A lot of y'all been doing that. Way to run it up. Supreme Court rejects bid for Republican-led states to block climate-related lawsuits. All right, so SPY still, again, you're down by 1.3. I'm actually shocked by the NASDAQ. Don't forget about bonds. Depending on what happens, this might be the early move. Either bonds are going to give up the gap up, or they're going to pull down for like 20, 30 minutes, and then the bonds are going to take off the rest of the day. So watch out for those. Oh, shit, BAH. You guys remember that one? That one's up a lot. All right, I want another one. Apple dump. Again, value's working, but these guys are scammers, bro. Bro, I'm actually shocked. The amount of plays right now, I'm looking, and then anything like just slightly out of the money, they're just dropping them bids, bro. All right, dude, and my orders keep saying they're selling. My Redfin, I've gotten 7 notifications on that. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, that worked. All right, I got my first one. Oh, you guys almost hustled me, huh? Yeah, y'all gotta like the video, man. We gotta like the video. Yeah, bro, the Redfins there are gonna be great. Redfin, I think if you wait, I don't know when the transaction's gonna close. But yeah, you're gonna get $12.50. It's shares. I think it's all stock though. So it's pretty much your Redfin shares are gonna turn into Arquite shares. I think that is the deal. And then SPY going lower. You're getting headlines here from Eli Lilly again. NVO had a bad trial, but look, Canadian peso down by 0.43. Bonds are still up. Again, SPY is about 10 points away from the low. So do you guys remember on Friday I was telling you guys this range, and we were kind of tripping. Remember 566. Where is it? Isn't it like 5620? And then this opens up the door to that 5400. Yeah, so this is not good at all. Remember, anything there, 56, it's going to open up the door to like 5643 to 5612, and then we start talking 5530, 5400. So watch out for that, though, but you are coming down. TLT, again, some value plays are still going. Yeah, Pepsi already went. I think, damn, McDonald's. Damn, if y'all got those next weeks. XLP is doing great. Again, I'll take a look. That's what I told you guys about. Every single day you watch the market go down here, I would pay attention to the staples. Even some of the ones we made free last week, those are still holding up. I haven't looked at UPS. There's this SPY now. That's your first little pop off the low. Again, bonds near the low. NASDAQ is down 2% right now to start off, man. Actually kind of crazy. Yeah, I've sent out like 2 or 3 stream alerts this morning. I'm going to throw up. Let's get Mexico. Because it's weird. Canada's getting, again, there is the aluminum stuff. Baidu on the high. Watch China again. They weren't too hot this morning. And then again, value plays are still holding up. Bob is down by 2. All right. Again, Russell's down 128. Dow's still down. Nvidia's coming down. Nvidia's at 109. Shit, so if this week goes bad, are we about to see Nvidia go below 100? Is that going to be the question of this week? Qualcomm on the high now. Ford is going up. Ford is actually up by 1.9. Apple, big dump. A little bit might be bigger on your screen. It's coming down. Palantir under 80. Again, Clorox and BAH, those are plays from last week. They're doing good. Yeah, bro. Honestly, value has already ran a ton. So to start off here, I mean, again, we're looking at XLP from Friday, but a lot of them are kind of up 1% already. It's actually been a decent one. Dollar General options are weird because of earnings. So that kind of makes sense. I forgot about that. We saw a couple of movements there, but yeah, they have earnings on Thursday. What did that hit? Nice. CRIBE, I just saw a couple move on the high ticker. So you're going up. Pfizer. Oh, I forgot about those. Remember, I made some of those Pfizer's free on Friday. Yeah, Pfizer's actually going straight up. That was the other one. Oh, they actually came up still. So even on the ask, the bid's up a little bit more. I forgot about those. So yeah, Pfizer even at 27 is a big deal. Biogen on the high. I see a couple of XLVs. Healthcare's up there. So watch out. Nvidia popping. It's a very wild morning. You're already down by 2. Again, the volatility just over the weekend. I mean, people just talking about this like Trump recession now and slowdown. Even Trump talked about things being not as, again, being bumpy. So we're going through that. But then, again, we have big data this week. You have Powell right around the corner. And then before you know it, man, we're almost done with our first quarter, man. It's actually kind of crazy. But there has been a lot of flip-flops, economically, the global market, what is like really changed here in 2025. It's already been a very wild start. And then I guess the 200-day moving average. So I really hope you guys stay in tune with the watch list. I'm going to leave that responsibility to you guys. But at the end of the day, there's a lot that we're going over. I would be watching it, but now, like we have discussed, this 200-day moving average, very critical. I gave a lot of fun facts on yesterday's watch list, but at the end of the day, bro, it's just like this. We either die at this level or you're going to get a rally of a lifetime. So a lot of things could happen, but let me give you one more. Redfin got bought out, my brother. That's what happened. So, okay? Honest, I'd tell you to wake up earlier, but daylight savings, and you're not that bad. But, yeah, Redfin got bought out. What is this? Sky News, 32 casualties following collision off UK coast. I don't know what that is. And then SPY going up, Tesla down by 5. But here's the deal. I think you guys might like this. Would you guys like a pretty picture? One that wasn't on the watch list? Can I interest you in a fun statistic? Do you like market statistics? I like market statistics. I think they're great. You want me to run it? Well, cool. I want you to like the video. Yes. Thank you. I was going to show you anyways. I'm just using this as an opportunity to sell likes. So yeah, like the video. Like the video. I would love to give you the... Oh, and we could unlock members only this week. So last week, the non-members didn't do as good. So we kept it members only all week. But if you guys do good this week, I'm down. I'm down to give you another interview. We rally here only makes sense. Well, it just depends on how the economy develops. But there's two options. A nice bounce off of the 200-day, or we have a material shift and something changes. All right, you did decent on the likes. You guys probably aren't going to get the wire, but yeah. But here's the deal. Here is the stats of the moving day, of the how long we've been above the 200-day moving average. So last time in pretty much 2016 was the biggest one. You went above the moving average July 2016, and it ended in October 2018. You had a 58% streak, and then you pretty much moved 572 days above the 200-day moving average. Right now, right here, right now. Do you guys get it? That's why I'm bringing this up to you, because the second largest streak above the 200-day, we literally just ended it last week. So from March 13th, 2023 to March 5th, 2025, you've had a 73% rally for 497 days above the 200-day moving average. The other time was 2013 to 2014, then 2020 to 2022. We were here live together, and then 1998 to 2000. But that's why I'm saying, like, dude, where we are at, just historically, even if you're a technical trader, you know, it's either we bounce off of this level and we set a new rally in a kind of our own new cycle, or again, it ends and then we got to kind of work our way out and then deal with that as we move forward. Ta-da! So yeah, I hope you enjoy that. BAH, that's the one. Again, we played Booz Allen the other day. Those went up a lot. Those are 30 cents to $1. Oh, and then Washington or Western Union, if you guys remember that. I forgot about those. Those are coming back up. Poland may not need power price freeze in fourth quarter, minister says. Was it two tankers that collided? Oh. Yeah, Redfin got bought out. So it's kind of bittersweet, you guys, because now it's up, but I thought Redfin could have went to 20. But yeah, it's going to get bought out for $12.50, I believe. So that means your shares are going to turn into shares of Archite. You could cash out if you want. You don't have to hold them. I don't know what I'm going to do because I don't want that much Archite. I like it, but I bought Redfin because I wanted real estate. Yeah, we have Archite in the small long term. But either way, bro, we're going to get a lot of cash. I didn't think about it. So do you guys realize what just happened in the last couple of weeks? Let's see. GWW on the high. Yeah, high ticker is starting to gas a little bit more. So again, you were down by 2. You're still down 1.8 on the NASDAQ. Today is not a light day at all. But you are kind of moving up. Russell and Dow, they're now less than 1%. I don't know where big tech's at. But yeah, so here's the problem. It's kind of good though. But you guys know how we're trying to like build up cash, right? You know what I'm saying? Well, here's the deal. Oh, Big Mike. What's up, baby? I'm appreciative of you, man. Thank you for helping out the Chads already. I'm excited to see the update, man. Big Mike always got a good update. Killing it, baby. And stay up at, bro, good work in the gym too, man. You've been making some very inspirational shifts. I love it. I love it. So here's the deal. In the long term, we have our Redfin, which again, you know, we bought it at 340, baby. Woo! But I don't know if you guys realized, I think at $12 we're going to get like $6,000. Are you following? So that's about $6,000, right? That's about 2 deposits. But then what else? You guys remember last week, Walgreens is also going private at $4,000 is pretty much going to be our market value. Or excuse me, $2,500. But do you guys see the problem? It's kind of bittersweet. But like by the time these transactions close, yeah, you're going to get a bunch of cash. So I think I might sell out like Redfin. I'm just going to turn it to cash because I don't want Arquite. I bought Redfin. I didn't buy Arquite. We have Arquite in the small portfolio, but I don't know if that's where I'd want. I don't think they pay a dividend, no. But then again, they own Redfin still, so I don't know. But either way, there's going to be a moment where, you know, we wanted to stack up cash, but ironically enough, these deals, they will give us cash if these companies get sold. I'm just going to wait. I'm not going to sell. Like Walgreens and Redfin, you'll make more money if you just hold it till the transaction goes through. So you could sell out now and take the money if you wanted, but if you have no rush, I mean, and you were going to hold it anyways, you might as well squeeze out more money. That's at least what I'm going to be doing. And then the Pfizer plays are coming up even more. SPY coming down after that little rally. There's Verizon for crying out loud. And then 3M on the high. You get barely anything extra for Walgreens, I think. If it's like 11.30 or it might be 12, but it's just like there's weird debt stuff in like the price. So that's why I just hold until it goes through. You can't take a tax loss if you're down on it. Even when the transaction closes, though, you know, per your tax filings, I mean, it's gonna be lower if you bought it higher. Avivad 215. Again, Pfizer's going up. Bonds are starting to move up here. Watch some of the values. Staples have done good, but they just haven't advanced nor declined. A couple of other names have woken up, though. Those are liquid, man. A lot of the spreads are kind of wild today. Again, bonds are starting to wake up. Like I was telling you, maybe we do a little bit of do nothing for 30 minutes or so and then take off. It's been about 15 minutes. Energy Secretary says global warming is a side effect of building the modern world and Biden-era climate policies will end. Yeah, NVO had a bad weight loss trial. That's why they're down. And then Eli Lilly came out with something else, but they dropped too. Yeah, only down 1.6. NVO's down 8. Biggest drop since 20-something. NVIDIA on the low now, or what was that I just had up there? AMD on the high, Microsoft. What the hell's this? AMD's ripping. Or? NVIDIA. We got a good price when we bought it because it's had 3 of these like wake up news drops and it's literally at the price we bought it. But like I said, if that ever goes down to like 60-40, that may be our diamond of the year. I hope. Inshallah, Habibi. Inshallah. Okay, SPY at VWAP, trying to bounce a little bit. MKTX, Verizon, like I said, Verizon, AT&T, but Verizon going up, that's a very interesting like staple. And then bonds are waking up right now. Again, you're down 2% on the NASDAQ, which seems pretty wild considering we just opened. DG, that's already up 1.8. Who's the other one? MO chilling. Pfizer back above 27. DWTX, we saw that one move several times last week. And then there's SPY, UPS on the high, KB Homes on the high. High Ticker still has some good names. Nike? Yeah, bro, what is this? Pizza. I mean, it's not looking too bad. Let me get you a checkup here in 10 minutes, but it's like oddly we're down to. I think a lot of names gap down, but I feel like some names are starting to advance. But you're gonna have more names down. That's the thing. It doesn't feel like much, but you're literally down 2%. And then TLT is getting very active. Do not ignore that one. Like we talked about, if those start to wake up, I mean that's kind of what we've seen on various days. But Again, this time, bonds, like I was telling you, do you guys not remember Watchlist? We were talking about it. A lot of people, stocks down, yields down as well. That's not really something people are prepared for. But watch out for that because that's kind of playing out here in large fashion as we are already down 2. SPY down 1.3, Dow down 0.7, HCO. Is that NVO on the high now? R? Yeah, healthcare starting to go up. NVO still down 7. Let's see. Bitcoin dying, 81. What is Bitcoin? Look at the bonds. Bond. Yeah, Bitcoin 82,000 down 5%. The low is 78. Elf on the high again. Again, Nike moving around. That one's an interesting one. That one caught my attention. This will finally be the year of home ownership, baby. Let's go, man. I hope so. God willing, man. I think a lot of y'all had done it, and I don't know. Today's going to be a weird one for Philo. I have a crazy Philo. You have no, and that super chat reminded me of it. Elf on the high again. Elf actually kind of really ripping. $76. Bonds going up there again. Nike out of nowhere. Elf and Nike are same price practically. How Archite could buy Redfin for $175 billion when their market cap's $2 billion. I think that's why it's a quote unquote merger, and they're like combining it. But some companies have more than their market cap. So market cap is just the value of the shares on the market, and sometimes the market over or undervalues you. So like Baidu has more money in cash, I think, than their market cap. So, but yeah, then in this case, it's not like an all cash deal where they're paying $2 billion. They're giving every shareholder shares of Archite. Yeah, didn't they say? I thought it was 21 billion. But yeah, MSTR wants to do another fat offering. Yo, look at bonds, man. 1.2. I'll get you guys a checkup in 5 minutes. Dollar General on the high. So yeah, man, get ready because if we start dropping from here, I think you're about to watch. I think you're gonna watch value start to take off and then SPY come down, or one or the other, my friends. Ba-da-ba-ba-bop. MDT on the high. Your boy value. Dude, MO is insane. That's part of the value rotation, but yeah, I'm shocked on that one. And it's good because usually after this long of MO going up, it usually fades after a year or half a year. But for them to kind of get this cyclical benefit and then where the economy's at, I think it is good. All right, SPY at VWAP there again. A couple of plays moving. Believe it or not, the high-low ticker kind of flip-flopped. You just had a lot more calls or a lot more activity on the upside earlier, and then it just flipped. Excuse me. DWTX again. I saw UPS a couple of times. 123, baby. Is that gold on the high? And then Medtronic. Yo, why is gold rocketing? U.S. approving Delphin export project. ECB isn't on autopilot with interest cuts, says Nagel. Yeah, am I tripping? Gold getting a little pop and then SPY there at the high. And where's your boy MP Dub? V's, yeah, MPW, bro, above 605. We were talking about this on Friday. Like I was telling you, man, anything above here, we were saying the sixes, but it's all in all, I'm just excited about it. But if that goes better, we'll see. You should have got one if you signed up on Saturday. You should have got one by now. I mean, it does take like usually a day, but the weekend might have gone in the way. Send an email. But if you haven't got one, I would assume latest tomorrow. But if you want to get ahead of it, just shoot an email now. Users report X is down for 11,000 users. Down detector. They're not rushing. No worries. Send an email though. We'll make sure we'll get that on there. You're good, man. You're good. ECB Nagel shouldn't speculate on outcome of next meeting. Your Twitter's down. I haven't looked. X is down for you too? No way. Oh, wow. So a lot of you guys have your Twitters down. My Twitter works. Yeah, I see a tortoise and a snake. You guys see this? Look at that. Oh, my Twitter works. All right. And then there's Coca-Cola. All right, watch value. Dombrovskis. You stand ready to give what needed to Ukraine. RMD, HII. Oh, I forgot. HII, didn't we make a play or we played the other one? No, I think I have a HII. Right? Yeah, I do. Yeah, those are up 129%. Woo! They're not as good, though. Yeah, that's a weird one. I'm going to sell it because I don't know how to price this. All right, I sold out of the HII. That was like 100% almost. Nice. And then SPY's going a little lower. So watch out. And then watch TLT. I think you kind of missed that one a little bit. You could have taken them here, but that is still probably going to play out. So watch out for that, my brother. And then again, watch MPW. I think that's at a very key level. Watch values if they start to wake up. There's already a couple moving. And then, yeah, that is it. I think value stocks, couple of earnings, and then SPY. If you're going to go for it too, even the VIX, I mean, we're at 26 right now. I actually didn't even think about that. Kind of shit. All right, two big reds, actually. You're going lower. And then, again, you're getting a headline on that UK ship collapse, NHI on the high. Low ticker picking up, but you just got your two bigger candles here into the low. Elf had a big red. Again, watch if staples go up on this now. I'm watching Zoetis, Pfizer. Anything that's not growth is going up, and then some of the bigger tech ones are dropping. So SPY just flush, see what it does here. MPW is climbing a little bit more. Let me get you guys a checkup now. So we've been here for about 30 minutes. SPY hitting literally low of the day on the first 30 minutes. Hold on, my shit's not loading. All right, you're flushing a little bit harder here. So SPY 237 in the green, 264 in the red. Today's literally 50-50. Dow Jones 15 green, 15 in the red. And then NASDAQ 69 in the red, 32 in the green. So yeah, SPY and Dow are 50-50. Everything else is red. Watch out, SPY dropping now. So get ready. Again, I haven't made, or I don't think we've really been looking at any of those. I've been going individual names before index. But yeah, you are getting your drop there. Do as you please with that. But this isn't off of any headline or anything of that nature. German finance minister, we're skeptical on EU bond raise. McDonald pin. Again, value plays. So values are doing good. You'll literally notice here, pizza on the high. Watch pizza, because remember there was that buyout one that last time? There's no cheap ones on that. Hershey's up 2, Reddit. Again, a lot of staples. SPY into the low. Like I said, I haven't really looked at these SPY puts or anything. I just looked at the VIX. They're kind of expensive there, though. And then remember, you have some of the steel stuff. Steel tariffs later in this week. That's on the calendar. Yeah, bro, the SPY put just gapped up and holding. So I think those are going to be a little bit more trickier. Bitcoin down 7. McDonald's pop. Again, pizza just had a pop. Yeah, McDonald's 324. Again, Coca-Cola. Bro, all of these value plays are starting to move up. Again, same exact thing we saw on Friday. It's literally the same exact type of trade. So I don't know how crazy or volatile it'll get, but just similar. Every equity goes down, and then this outsized performance out of certain set of staples. Abiva, yeah, Western Union keeps going. H2O, baby. Yeah, Pfizer's up. It's not 5%, but it's up a lot. TSM, yeah, chips are going into the low now. Pizza. That's on Little Caesars, but pizza is going up. Yeah, Bitcoin's getting murdered right now. You guys keep calling that one out. Again, coin is down. Coin's back below 200. Again, gold was moving earlier, but we'll see. I haven't looked at oil. Oh, do you guys want? Should I do like I did on the other computer? Should I put up the other screen so you can see the currencies? Currencies haven't moved. I haven't seen oil. 5665. Damn, new low. So that's it. You are now lower than Friday. This is, again, to start off the week, you have declined once again. You have advanced the decline. AKA, every single day, we have gone lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. So that is now once again happening. Very interesting. But yeah, you're going there. Get ready for your next 20 or 30 points, though. It can move a little different depending on how it plays out. Again, Pfizer, those are starting to go up. NASDAQ down 2.6, lowest since October 2nd. BB. That's crazy, bro. Tesla, Myrna's on the high now. That one's weird. I don't know why Pfizer makes sense as a value, but like Myrna, I don't know. But they are going up. See, maybe if IBB, if any biotechs go up. Yeah, Walmart's been bad. Walmart's a value play, but even from the morning, it was down 1.5. That was like a value play that didn't, like, it doesn't move with the other ones, sadly. Again, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, all those. Watch that. Again, Dollar General's earnings. Dominion. Damn, energy, that's moving. When will the FUD end? We'll see, but that's the problem, is that now you're hitting a momentum point. Just let me put it this way. The Great Depression could have been avoided at one point. It just became about asset prices causing the recession rather than the economy. So that's kind of the shitty part, is that I do think some people are overreacting about the economy, but don't make the mistake. You know, if you liquidate enough, credit and spreads widen enough, I mean, you can you could trade your way into a damn negative economy if you really wanted to. But not for now. But that's kind of, like we said, 200-day moving average. We'll see where it takes us. Things either develop really good or really bad from here. But, yeah, I think pressure building is a great way to put it. Oh, what's up? Good morning. Vic's on the high now, so... Oh, you know what? We're going to do these early. I'm going to just make up my mind now. Okay, where does it go? What's expense, Habibi? Okay. I have the one, but I don't think it'll go to that price. I have one, though. I think I found the sweet spot already. Sorry. Kroger. Oh, that's another value. Okay, I'm doing it now. I'm going with the later stage play instead of chasing it down the line. I'd rather just keep it cheap now. Is the play? I don't know what you mean. Like I said, I made a play here again. I'm doing, if you were watching some of the other days, one of the later stage plays where I think it's low quality and chasing. But like I said, I don't want to influence you. I don't want y'all to get mad at me. Call it a day, you know what I'm saying? And let's have fun. But yeah. So I have a couple ideas. I already did them. And then we'll see. And then we will see. Approaching 8% drawdown on S&P. That play, though, I'm not like, I don't like it. I put one, I just stream alerted the sweet spot to watch for, but I think we got to wait. But I'm throwing out a really cheap one just in case. Otherwise, I positioned with value very well again, and that's kind of what we've been doing here off of the mornings when we sell off like this. So we'll see, but then you're getting your first little bounce. You need your help. You need a house 1.2. You know any lenders that allow 6-point buy down? Maybe. I mean, hit up Lending Tips. He has people out there. My email, I'll forward it. tradingfraternity@gmail.com. 1 year being a Chad changed my life, baby. I know you got a crib. Congrats, bro. Amen, man. And then to another year, God willing. The play is to get a long term. Get a long term. If you want the plays, you could buy stream alerts. Otherwise, watch the watch list and figure out my logic. And if you watch along, you know, I'm doing that. I'm repeating every single play from last week. I'm not even like, yeah, you know, some plays are different, but like what I'm looking for is exactly the same as last week. There's going to be timing. So if you're hearing me and I'm telling you I'm making a play here and I'm telling you I'm not as confident, you should think about that. But again, even then at this time, there might be something, but then again, this is why I said I don't want to influence you guys. I'll give you my info. I'll call out stuff, but I'm going to try to, I hope you could decide on your own. Oh, yeah, and like the video so you could get the news wire. Damn, and then bonds going. German finance minister. Again, I don't know why these energy plays are going up. Like Oxy, bro. Dollar General's starting to run up a little bit. Western Union, FXY. Abby Vi, very good, man. Lending Tips number? Like I said, just email me or you just go to his Instagram and hit him up. So that's how I could help you, but anything else after that, I don't know what to tell you. You made an offer? Good luck, baby. Good luck. A lot of house purchases. Dude, we have to talk today. I have a very, very good philo for you. So, I don't know. I hope you guys will be there. Pfizer ripping, bro. No way. Are we going to hit $28 this year? Yeah, this thing hasn't gotten to 28, man, all year. But Pfizer is looking very, very good right now. Again, I already have plays with time. We made them free, but let's see where that takes us. Yeah, I think X is down, so we'll see. Cars and REITs are up. Oh, pizza. Apple falls. City says Siri delay may hit refresh cycle. All right, I'm going to go to the bathroom. Follow me on Instagram at the Trading Fraternity. Oh, never mind. I swear. I thought they were about to just get into propaganda.
But we've learned the new Microsoft. Right. You never see what you want to see in terms of this great sell-off.
On Instagram at the Trading Fraternity. Real Code News on Twitter.
Leslie, you want to understand that the stock market is a market of stocks. I think so many people in the strategist game want to make the big market call. So this is the low, or we're going to go to here. Guess what? You want to maintain that the U.S. stock market, in our view, from a longer-term perspective, is the best market in the world, period. It has the best stocks in the world, best companies in the world. So you make your list now. You look at what's happening in terms of these great financial names like Citigroup and Bank of America and JP Morgan. You haven't heard anything in terms of the wealth management channel. The wealth management channel is doing amazing. So look at stocks on an individual basis. Start your shopping list. Stop trying to time the market and be a long-term investor.
Brian, good message. Appreciate it today after a couple of challenging weeks. We'll talk soon. Brian Belsky.
As we head to break, here's our roadmap for the rest of the hour. Tesla tanking, shares adding to their longest losing streak ever. What investors should do with the stock at these levels.
Plus, one of the big bull cases for Apple suffering a major setback. We will explain and discuss what it means for the shares.
And China's stock market outperforming the U.S. so far this year, despite these fears about tariffs and its economy. We'll talk about the best way to play China right now. That Squawk on the Street continues after this.
Damn, I was muted. I screamed when he said that. Oil tanker on fire near UK released jet fuel. And then Shine Bomb. I asked Mexico financial minister to stay past December due to Trump. That was the guy who resigned the other day. But yeah, I screamed out loud when I heard long-term. He said to be a long-term investor. Amen. Amen, bro. What? Just good advice. Good advice. Gotta love it. And then Verizon, that's another value. SPY's still there. Again, you just got a Shine Bomb Mexico comment. So let's see. Again, Mexico's peso's down. Canada. The peso's actually doing better. I think Mexico's taking it a lot better. And then Canada with the aluminum. Remember, Canada does suffer the most with aluminum and steel. I think all of the aluminum comes from Canada or something like that. ZBH on the high. I think we're almost in bear market territory. I think bear market's 15. You're about to correct, like technical correction by 10%. But, moving day, bonds, a lot of things, the ratios, we're changing unless it bounces. So that's why the next couple of weeks are really going to be crucial. But, that downside watch is going to be it. So we'll see. Yeah, and then this oil tanker, I keep getting those headlines. Apparently, they released jet fuel. You're getting bigger candles. Again, Shine Bomb just had a comment. I wouldn't say bearish or bullish, but you're moving around still. This is the lower candle in the morning. Again, half of the market, the NASDAQ's the one that has more names down, but everything else is it's like 50-50. Yang on the high. Yeah, MO's doing good. Again, all the values are kind of doing this little melt. So let's see. Watch if that shifts. Oh, DG. And then MCO. Whoa. Yo, MCO. $5 pop. Is it not loading? Hold on. That was a glitch. It showed up, but I think it did hit $5 and came down. And there's DG. Anytime we drop below the 200-day. Yeah, that's pretty much what I've been. I didn't give that stat on the watch list, but you either bounce or you die. And then every time it's bounced off the 200-day, it's been a very, very good rally. And then, yeah, Bitcoin dying right now. This isn't good. Because remember, we talked about the Bitcoin at like the 70,000. So, again, you're about to get into the low from the other day. If you go below there, let's pull it out. Yeah, you still have 76 to 72. It's actually doing a little bit better than I thought. And then SPY's still holding again. You have that little up and down. It's just clapping premium. Value still going. Kimberly-Clark, KMB, Abivi, all of those are still moving. Even XLV is damn break even for crying out loud. So still coming down there. Yeah, Coin, Tesla flushing. Microsoft's doing good. Procter Gamble now, that one's up by 1-3. Oh, what about Peach? No Peach Gamble, only Procter Gamble. The Peach is guaranteed. Oh, no. Happy Monday, Bradley Frizzle. Bitcoin drops, the Peach drops, but the Peach drops because it's consistent. It's not dropping because it's going down. Good morning, baby. Oh, man. The Peach lives. The Peach lives. There you go, Peach Nation. A little glimmer of hope in the volatility. Mm-hmm. All right, SPY still near the low. Again, Bristol Meyer, another value going crazy. So again, it's XLP is the leader once again to start off the morning. Canada's currency's bad. Mexico's chilling. We got some comments. I do think the dollar is down, no? Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, the dollar is down. And then Microsoft was doing a little bit better. Procter & Gamble getting bigger candles there. Again, Pfizer was already leading. VRTX, that's another healthcare. And then SPY still near the low. It's kind of dancing around. Where's NVIDIA? AMD was up earlier. That flipped. Intel's back at 20. Saying hello. Well, hello, man. Good morning. Baba new low. Baba down 3.6. K-Web down 3.5. Baidu was green earlier. That one flipped. And then Qs are now on the high. Oh, I forgot about that. I think I'm good, though. I'm going to hold whatever I have. So, again, we are, that late stage play, like I said. I hope you heard. Kenview on the high. That's another value. Where's 3M? 3M's like in the middle. And then, like, Whirlpool's a weird value that hasn't moved. So, again, I'm watching a lot of staples, and then pretty much tech and other stuff are going down. Energy's doing decent, though. Enphase on the high, and then, like, Oxy and a few others. FISA on the high. That one's interesting. Where's XLF? You didn't learn anything from my child support play. You did the same shit. So you have child support on Tesla now? I mean, it's hard. I don't know. Like, you could learn a lot from that moment, but also it's just like, you know, when you buy shares, and if it does go through that, the beauty of shares is it'll come back. But at the same time, you might have to deal with it. But, like, I don't think it's too bad, if that makes any sense. Like, again, I ended up closing green, but I was down for a long time. You just had to deal with it, if that makes any sense. So opportunity cost is really the cost, unless you just get out of it now and take the loss. But then again, I mean, that could be debatable on whether or not that's the best move. Again, Pfizer. Yeah, but even Coca-Cola, bonds now, and SPY. So SPY higher, or SPY lower, bonds higher. That's it. You're down 3% on the NASDAQ, bro. Are you hearing me right now? You are down 3% on the NASDAQ. XOM popping. Why is energy going crazy? Yeah, XOM is up by 1 now. Out of nowhere. And then you just had that wick into that. LMT. Oh, where's that other one? Katos. Yeah, again, that German defense spending. Yeah, Katos got added to S&P. That's up a lot. Western Union. Bro, that play is melting up. I'm surprised the contracts aren't up more. We got till, I mean, they're up over 100%, but you would think that thing would be going crazy. And then MP Dub at 603. SPY still near the low. Again, value did very good right there. BDX, Hershey's, again, more value plays. SPY still near the low. Unfortunately. Those plays are only up 10%. Where's the other one? Okay, getting a little pop there now. So again, you're down. It sucks because the SPY's not down that much. It's down 1.7, and it feels like most of it was a gap down. But, dude, that NASDAQ at 3%, that's not small. Downside levels, I mean, it's like 54.20, I think, or 50 or 56.55. It's like 100 points lower. I got to double check. Yeah, so it's going to be like 56.40 and then 56.18. So literally 30 points and then another 50 points below that. Or 10 more, 20 more below the 30. So 56.30 and then 56.10 or 17. And then SPY a little off the bottom. Bitcoin down below 80,000. First time in 2 weeks. Oh, no. Treasury 5-year down to the lowest, 398. That's crazy. SMCI on the high. They had an upgrade this morning and was down, and now they're starting to move up. Again, SPY still near the low of the day. It's not bad, my friends. It's not bad. Tesla, dude, Tesla, it sucks, dude. Tesla went from the #1 winner of the election. I can't believe this, dude. This is actually a wild-ass chart, but I said it last week. Unfortunately, I don't, as much as I would love to blame Elon's personality, I think it did have some effect. It's just those sales numbers, bro. Like, I think that's why it's like I don't think people want to really look at the elephant in the room. It's just that those sales numbers have dropped a lot just in all these areas. Honeywell on the high, that could be a value play. It hasn't really moved like that, but now it's starting to wake up here a little bit. Yeah, Honeywell's a very, very interesting one. LMTO, yeah, all the defense names are up there. Well, liberals have gotten mad before, but I think it was the Europe side and then whatever is going on in China. But just unfortunately, you know, other stuff was looking good for Tesla, but they've literally just had back-to-back registration numbers drop by 50%. Honeywell is supposed to have 2 spinoffs. MLM on the high, HII going up, Biogen, Enphase on the high. Again, clean energy and not clean energy is all moving today. Let's see, oil. Yeah, oil's plummeting. Very interesting. SPY's still near the low. I mean, the premiums, this is kind of just moving things around a little bit, but yeah, you are getting that move. The back and forth. I think HII, that's one of the shipbuilders. There's a lot. I already flipped out of those, though. I'm going to flip a couple of other ones. I think. And then for stream alerts, some of you guys have not filled out the info. So if you go and you buy stream alerts and you don't fill out the information properly, you can't get added to it. So you have to fill out the form properly with all your info. And then again, because we're going to make some changes to stream alerts. I'm going to implement more of a KYC. So you guys will have to verify to get stream alerts. And then I think we are going to take away the monthly membership. So keep that in mind. But some of you guys who have emailed, I'm seeing that they just reached out. The team, they just said some people did not fill out the forms. Know your Chad. Know your Chad. All right, man. Tesla's down 8. Everything, all the big tech. Value still doing good. There's Procter & Gamble on the high. I mean, they're all still just climbing little by little, every single value play. But, yeah, unfortunately, I mean, you're still down 3% on the NASDAQ, bro. That is what it is. And then MO about to hit 59. Aye. Where did that one go? Oh, nice. Kudlow to meet Elon on Doge at 4. Nice. I'll get us some headlines. Mattel on the high. Again, MO getting volume. SPY near the low. Unfortunately, you're still hugging that 3%. Dow was only down by 0.8. Like I said, it looks like everything is 50-50 except the NASDAQ. So there is more pressure on tech. I think some of you guys see the rotation here this morning. And then again, that volatility, the fear, the bonds up. I mean, and not to mention we're advancing lower. So again, someone just asked the next level, I think it's going to be like, what, 56.40, 56.30, and then 56.10 or 17. So there's still more downside. It's doing it decently. We've been here for about 1 hour on the dot, literally right now. So, and you're going lower. I don't know what the volume's at. Let's see. Volume 13 million. It's not low. And then again, value up. Government glad to see OPEC boosting oil supply. Says right. Now again, headline on OPEC oil. You like them staples, baby? I know. Staple. It's good, bro. We killed it on Friday, and I think if you could pick up on it early in the day, one of these days we're going to be wrong, where you're going to go buy value while the market's dumping and they're not going to go up. But like I'm saying, as long as you get it and it works, then it'll pay out until it doesn't. So just be mindful of it, but the strategy is great while it's in your favor. But if you could pick up on the staples outperforming, there should be money there in those on these mornings. Yeah, NVIDIA again, bonds ripping, SPY coming into another low. Again, the premiums near the money are doing better than out of the money. So you should be aware of that. That's why some of the later stage ones, I mean, we're still early, but again, you're literally wicking to a new low, popping up. That's why the premiums, I mean, if you're in the money, you're getting a little bit, but again, you're not really moving. Very interesting. Estee Lauder, again, that could be an interesting value one. They lagged on Friday and then they picked up towards the end. And then SPY still near the low again. Premiums dancing around. We are not out of the clear just yet. SNOA, small cap runner, up 69, Sonoma Pharma. Bro, Tesla 239. I need another carbo. Well, good morning. Let me go grab one real quick. Good morning. You follow me on Instagram at the Trading Fraternity? Real cold news on. Did you like the video? Yeah, you didn't like the video? Okay, we don't need the wire. No one needs it. Except for Don Lemon.
As the
Good
CEO
morning.
of the company, I have to look at it and say, I have to protect my company no matter what the government is doing. So where I know I won't have tariffs is the U.S. So that is where I have focused my efforts and resources. So far, right? So far. And my hope is, here's the thing, is that there is an imbalance with trade around the world. And we do need to level the playing field a little bit. When you talk about Canadian tariffs, my bottle price, that is $49 here, $75, $80 in Canada. Wow. But we don't do the same thing for Canadian whiskey that comes here. If you've ever seen Crown Royal priced on a shelf, it's priced the same as it is for the most part in Canada. I think it may actually be cheaper here. And so we do have to figure that piece out. And I think with Canada deciding we're going to...
Well, you just flushed a little bit more aggressively now. Again, values, every single one, like look at Clorox and then Colgate are just running while you flush. But yeah, you just went down 56.58, so about 18 more points, 56.40. That will be the next level. Mexico, Canada still holding up. Oil is flushing. Value's doing good, but now we're there. Honestly, stocks are going a little bit more than bonds right here. On NVO, my thoughts haven't changed on NVO since when I bought them. So same view towards that company. Where's Coca-Cola? That one's still holding up. SPY a little lower now. Again, SOX S as well. So chips are selling off. Again, that's probably NVIDIA, SQQ. You're down 3.3, dude. So this one is big. That's why I'm saying it feels like, was that last Monday when we gapped up like this? Because I feel like when the gap ups are large, it doesn't feel like we've moved much. But I'm looking at these numbers, bro. It's very early and like, yeah, the NASDAQ is down 3.2. I can't. It's tripping me out right now. So again, you have a lot of names. Literally, Tesla's down almost 10%. NVIDIA's down 5%. Again, I think Apple's down 4%. Microsoft's down 2%. So there is a heavy concentration, and that's bringing you down. And again, I think that's why staples are going up. But, dude, this is big. This isn't like, yeah. And again, it's not like you woke up to that much news. Germany, they're down by 2%. Again, Euro close here in about an hour. So, again, you hit another low. Bonds are lagging a little bit behind. I mean, if you look at it, SPY's down 2. Bonds are down 1.5, so there's still a little juice there in TLT. And then NASDAQ down 3.3. That's the part I do not like. You're not at panic zone yet, but you're getting there. You're definitely, I think sentiment-wise, people woke up even after the weekend. There's just a little bit more caution. So, again, like if you watch last night's watch list, you could hear me. I think I went over it pretty well. But, yeah, like just it's in between here and here now. You just look at, though, this line, bro. I drew this line years ago, and now you're about to get right back to it. So, realistically, if we keep seeing this downside, it's either going to happen before or if CPI is not good. But, yeah, it's going to be just right there. It's either before or after CPI. We're probably going to test that 5,400. But now the panic zone is like in between here. You flush over here, and then there's a panic in between like 56 to 5,400. That's pretty much what it is. So, again, you're still going lower on all that. The watch list is in the same place it has been for half a decade. So I may even incorporate it on this channel, but I think at the very least, every Sunday coming into Monday, you should find it at the same place for the last half a decade. PCAR. Okay. NASDAQ extends losses to 3%, now down 12% from record. I didn't get an email, and I'm not going to read emails, though, like intraday, because then everyone's going to ask me to read them, and then we're going to play that back and forth. But I don't have an email from you. All right. Okay. I'm taking every value play off the table right now. So I just sold Coca-Cola, MO, and CLX. I'm going to sell a couple more. They're all up. Again, these are all profits. I have an idea. I'm not selling long term. I'm just taking my options. I hit a bunch of options. I have a bunch of free ones. I'm taking all the value off the table right now. You'll see. So I just got rid of MPW. I'm getting rid of all of them right now. I like the setup. Again, I think we cashed out a lot on them already. We don't need to force it. And yeah. This is going to pay for another month of plays. All right, I think I just got out of all of them. So I exited MPW, Pfizer, BAH, and then Clorox. These are all free from last week. All options. And I saw that other SPY from earlier. Oh, I have the West. I want to keep the Western Union. I already made them free, but that one's worth. I don't know. That one I like. Because that one, I don't think anybody has talked about it. It's related to some of the Mexico shit. But dude, it went up 20%. And then our contracts barely went up. They did widen the spreads. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, shit. Never. All right, I sold it. Yeah, I sold them. I sold them at that high price. I didn't think it would fill. It filled. Okay. Well, yeah, I sold them. All right. Oh, I forgot about FI. And then I kept only one of the plays I made from today, too. One of them is a SPY play, and then another one's value. All right. And then those SPY plays aren't actually going up, though. You would have done better if you were closer. Thanks for that 50% on MO. You're welcome, baby. You're welcome. Those all hit. That's what I'm saying. Just take some quick ones. Every morning we get downside and get good staple plays. They'll pay out. So I'm exiting out of all of them now. That way, again, we just hit like 4 or 5 of them, but do what you need to, and then yallah. You want more Coca-Cola for the long term? Should I wait? I mean, I don't know. I I don't know if you've paid attention. It's the same thing. Bahu, welcome. But Bahu, I don't like you. So I'm banning you. You trolled me way too many times in the past. So yeah, I don't like the cute shit. Sorry. Good morning. Happy Monday. ADM on the high. It's typical. It's not. It's atypical because it's just big. It's like, and then everybody was under position. So this is the chart. This was the one from. This is from the Watchlist, and this is it. You guys feel it. You see this and you feel it. This is the ratio of discretionary stocks to staples, and that's the thing that sucks. Because anytime this happens, it's literally the peak of the market. So, like, pretty much now, in the last couple of weeks, you've had discretionary stocks sell off while value has stayed up or gone up. And now that's what's creating this dynamic. So it feels like a tidal wave to you. But really what's happening is the other names are dropping more. So it feels like, oh, wow, what's going on? But just like 1%, 0.5% moves. But after enough time, it kind of adds up into this. Watch out. Low ticker's kind of picking up. Market looks a little tweaky. And then more value is still riding its way up here. I love you too, Ray. Good morning, you coward. Would it make sense to add tech? Right now, chips. So, again, all of this is on the watch list. But, yeah, we talked about chips, and there's only one set of value right now in tech, and there is people on Wall Street who are looking for oversold tech. Why? Because, and again, I'm being nice right now, repeating the watch list for you, but since May of 2023, the AI run, 73% of the gains have been wiped out. So now you could almost go back in time, pick up a chip stock as if it has not had any AI hype whatsoever. But then again, we might get a little bit more volatility and downside. So either way, yeah, there's some value out there in growth, but it's going to be, we got to work our way through all this. That's why I'm building cash, baby. Build some cash. If you already have the long-term moves, just think ahead, 10 years minimum, and I think you're going to be fine. I don't want the next big thing. I just want the thing that makes money and is good. I like AI. I mean, if I could get a good chip maker, I already liked Intel, but like if I could get, a really good discount on one of these leaders, maybe a Broadcom. I know Skyworks is down. Those could be some great opportunities. All right, still lower. TSM flushing. Speaking of chip stocks. Bro, you're down 1.9. Why don't you want NVIDIA? I do want NVIDIA. It's not the time. There's a time to plant and there's a time to harvest. And I don't think it looks like NVIDIA is about time to harvest. I don't think I would be planting right now. Want more divvies? I do too. I'm just letting everything come naturally. That's what I'm saying. Just if you need cash, you need cash. Let your portfolio speak to you. You don't have to overthink it. If you have a lot of cash, build. If you don't have a lot of cash, build your cash. Okay, new low on this SPY. Damn, a Coca-Cola went up again. I already flipped though. I have 50% on those in the morning. And then MO, you have more than 50%. I already got out of all of these. And Pfizer. XLP, Procter & Gamble now. More value run. SPY into the low. Bonds into the low. NASDAQ down 3.3, bro. That's crazy. MPW is doing good. I just had it play up 700%. I just took the profit. That's what I'm saying. Some of these value plays were going nuts. So I'm like, you know what? It's a couple $1,000s. Let me just stack them all up, and then we will move from there. Oh, damn. Right when I sell out of those, it starts to squeeze. Were they just waiting? What the fuck? Yeah, Coca-Cola, bro, all of them. I get out of all of them, they all just squeeze even harder. But MPW, I sold a lot of contracts, and that just literally rocketed up. I think they needed me to sell out of that. I got you, bro. I got you. They're watching the stream. I mean it very humbly. Everybody does. But you know what I'm saying? Don't let me gas myself up, but yeah, I'm under the impression everybody watches. So, amen. Amen. God is good. Go repent. Some of you need it. Yeah, bro. Literally, MPW just goes to a high. So, either way, I got the shares. You guys know that. We're about to go green on MPW. So, right now, after your long-term, or if you reinvested all your dividends, you're almost break even on MPW. Bro, are you kidding me? I dumped those and then that runs like that? That's insane. That's good, though. That's good. Yeah, MPW squeezing now. Some of you are up 50% on fucking MPW, so that's another story, but yeah. Yeah, literally, some of y'all were just a little more patient, and you did wait till I was down, and now you are killing it. But yeah, I just reinvested my dividends, so I'm almost break even off of reinvest. But some of y'all just bought it so low. All right, I'm going to sell out of that SPY daily. It's down like $2. I'm getting out. It's not going to hit. That's it. So get out of this. The SPY daily, the one I remember right here, I told you the timing. If you went in the money, you would have got $2 a contract. Out of the money, you lost $2, like 2 pennies. So yeah, I'm out of that though. You're up 30. Nice, baby. Good work. Good work. It's a nice one. All right, so SPY popping on there. I got rid of one small play. Couple value names still going. I mean, I just took a lot of profits on those. I'm going to just reposition a little later. Apple flushing. That's not good. Apple down 4.6. Damn. Even Apple. Remember, everyone was like, Apple, safe haven. But yeah, not really. You're talking call, right? I was like, there's no way you got a 575 put. But yeah, good luck. Okay, you got a little red there. Way to post the play, too. VIX is now the highest since it's been since December 18th. So since Powell Day, when Powell fucked everything up with the SEP, that was the last time the VIX was at 26.89. So now it's at 26.79, but that is the recent high you just hit. Well, I just remember last week while staples would go up, everybody thought Apple was moving like a staple, right? Everyone was like, oh, Apple's safe haven. Now it's down. That's why I'm like, hold on. And I don't mean like down just today. I mean, it's literally down. It has given up that whole value rally from a couple weeks ago. The money's going to value, and then it's just selling. So there's some money that is leaving the market, but that's why staples are rotating. Again, discretionaries are coming down. Staples are going up. You guys should feel it. So I think with your long-term and everything else, you should definitely feel what's going on. Like, again, especially if you bought value, you feel it. Because this isn't as bad. I'm telling you. There are some people right now, their portfolio looks disgusting. And there's some people now, their portfolio's fluctuating, but it's not ugly. Like, I think all of our long-terms are genuinely very nice right now. You are living in a world where people are correcting, getting margin called. Shit is down 12% in a couple of weeks. And, you know, if you feel the pain, you probably don't have any value. But if you're like, dude, I was lower last week. So I hit below 240 last week, 2 weeks ago. I'm not hitting a new low. Do you get what I'm saying? Even if it goes down 1,000, up 1,000, it doesn't matter. But that's why I'm saying in like a weird way, this is just a fat rotation. leading into the fear. I'm not saying that there's no fear. I actually think there's a shit ton of fear right now, but it's just not as bad yet just because there's people buying shit right now. They're putting money into value. It's not like people are running away as much as we've seen in the past. That's why, unfortunately, that skew, that, lower rates, lower stocks is what I think we're getting. Damn, SPY coming down. So again, I don't think my play was even going to hit. That's why I got to reposition. It's literally the same fucking price. I got to reposition to a near the money if I want to hit that. Nibis. No, NVO is not safe. I don't know where you got that idea. Nothing's safe, but I never said that. But it's down off of news today. That was a good way to get me to talk about it, though. I see you. But yeah, I never said anything was safe. Tesla on the low. And then bonds just rallying. TLT on the high. Zoitis back. All right, the SPY puts are kind of moving there. Yeah, I see again, more healthcare, random bios. MO is killing it. Whoo! I should have held those. I grabbed those in the morning. Are we going to get the Don Lemon interview? If he's not scared, but I think he is scared. So, Don, if you're listening, I'd love to interview you, Mr. No Corporate Sponsors. Let's see if you could take an interview from somebody with literally no corporate sponsors. Let's put it to the test. But I doubt it. I don't think he's down. Yeah, bro, Apple even too, bro. Apple's down 5%, Tesla down almost 10%, SPY is down 2.1%, NASDAQ down 3.6%. Ay. All right, where's the next level? 56.40. Give it 4 more points, you'll hit our level. So again, wait till we get the 56.40, and then 56.17 will be the only point after that. We either bounce or die. Again, bond just ran up too. I think there's going to be a few speeches today. Again, SPY still going. Bro, this is big. You're into the low. NASDAQ, 3.6. So we are about to hit level number 1 that I told you when you guys were asking, 56.41. There it is. You're 20 points lower than the previous low the day before. And then look at that. The line is creeping in. Oh, fuck. You see it. Do you see it? Do you guys see how it's like right there at the bottom? That's 5,400. That's the danger zone. That is the real panic zone where you give up a lot of fucking gains already. But either way, 56.17, 56.18, that's going to be the next spot. You might dance around like 56.37. I've seen that in the past, but other than that, you're already down 2. This is level number 1. And get ready. Even see what the bonds end up doing. Are you getting close to a TLT play, a big one? Well, listen, let me put it this way. I would stop asking about the next big play and realize you are right in the middle of some of the biggest volatility in a really long time. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what it will be, but I'm sure you're going to stumble into an opportunity if you recognize the moment you're in now. Yeah, you're literally, you're in the middle of something already. Even on the upside, too. That's the problem. So some of you might get fooled by that if you don't. It's not just one way. There could be multiple ways on this. All right, you're going again. Like I told you, out of the money call plays should hold a premium because that is its own little opportunity. Okay, 56.40. Yeah, you have officially broken those levels. All right, I'm gonna do a flip here. Kind of remember Friday, you guys thought it was just Miami, but yeah, we'll see. Low ticker flying. I know. And then even China, yang, bro. I think Apple and NASDAQ, that's going to be one of your bigger issues there. All the levels are, I mean, we got one more. I mean, the good and bad part about this zone, because I don't like the higher levels because there's no man's land. Once we start getting back to some of these other ones, though, it has a bigger gap between the spots. So, like, even then, it's just the next level is like 20 points lower or we go 20 points higher. So that's kind of good. It's like bittersweet. I don't know how to describe it. Ukrainian military says it hit oil processing plant in Samara regions in the past 2 days. Nice, Zelensky. Alrighty. Oh, those are going up. I forgot I have another value play. $19,082. Isn't that a key level too? But that's kind of nuts. That's the thing. I mean, the market right now is weird. Some people are getting liquidated, some aren't. That's why it's like this is just heavy concentration of tech. And then that's it, just simple. May 2023 was the AI rally. I think all of you are aware. From May 2023 till today, all you knew about was AI. And what did people buy most of those years? They bought AI and tech. That's it. So now you're just watching this heavy concentration of tech and all this other stuff wind down. That's literally all that is going on. And that's why I'm like, some people are outperforming, some aren't. But it is literally just like, I think that's all it was. It's just you're getting the unwind of all of the tech buying over the last couple of years. And then SAP, Germany. Why are they flushing? 262? They're down 5. Watch out for that. All right, SPY ripping. I know, Coca-Cola. That was the one I grabbed in the morning. I already sold out of them. So GG's if you got it. Again, this is what I was saying on the watch list, though. Just get quick at looking at value. If you notice what's going on, this is eventually going to change, but yeah. All right, I sold my flip I just made on the SPY. 10%, small. GOCXW, Tom Homan says ICE at 46,000 people detained. Oh, shit. Hold that play if you still have it. Hold that play. Fuck. I haven't sent the stream alert. I already got out 10%. You just got another 20 money. Yeah, hold that. Hold that. I'm flipping. I mean, you can flip it now. I sent out the stream alert. Yeah. 200 on Coca-Cola? Damn. Yeah, maybe we should do that more. Maybe I should hit the play, and then you guys let me sell out for a little. Because I only got like 75%. You guys will get like triple. Look at the MOs too, or the MPW and the MO as well. But yeah, those were fire. New York Fed, 1 year ahead inflation at 3.1 versus 3 in January. 3 year ahead expectations at 3. And then February 5 year unchanged. That's actually good. Hiccups. All these value plays. Oh, man. I'm getting the hit. You guys know the hiccups ain't good. February, expected spending growth accelerated. Like the stream for the wire. We only need 500. Damn, that was a fucking banger. I could have took 50 off of that, man. I only took 10. There you go. At least I'm in the neighborhood. I'm in the neighborhood. The ideas are right. That's what I need to execute a little better today. I sold out everything mad early, but they all won. Woo! Well, GG's. GG. Again, if you're on the stream alerts, you should be getting the plays. And then, like I've told you, though, if you're listening, you're hearing what I'm telling. Again, my timing, I think, is something you could benefit off of on your own play ideas. But, yeah, that was fire. Like the video, I have hiccups now. Oil plays are all on the high. Caught it. That's for big. I need to hold my breath. Stocks might be up on Germany. Yeah, bro. High ticker's great. Russia Kershi oil refinery has not stopped operations after drone attack. So SPY, there it is. I think you're up 50% on those calls almost. The stream alerts are through text, but you have to be in America. We unfortunately don't offer them for outside of the States. SPGI for the long term? No. S&P Global. All right, man. Well, you're back up to this first low. You got a little bit of a rally there. Again, if you hit those plays or you bought a call when I told you I'm making one of those went up a lot. So not bad. Yeah, even Patrick Parker posted one. Those McDonald's are 2,000%. Hey, man, if you signed up over 24 hours ago, send an email. So if you signed up like over the weekend or something, if you just signed up though, like right now, it's not going to work. Not instantly. Man, MO, dude, I whiffed. I like hit every single play and I just sold all early. Excuse me. Now I got hiccups. That's it. I need to chill now. We need to chill until we get something on the middle of the day. So if we hit all of them, I mean, I don't want to go too hard. I still got 1 or 2 in the morning. They're up, but I haven't sold those yet. Excuse me. Oh, man. These hiccups. All right, let me go to the bathroom. Let me try to get rid of these. Follow me on Instagram at the Trading Fraternity. Real Cult News on Twitter. Shout out. Emo's about to hit 60, bro. Your last long-term purchase was $39. Are you kidding me? My goodness.
Announcement on Stargate with OpenAI and Oracle. This doesn't have quite that vibe right now, but we'll have to see what the president says. For now, the meeting is closed to press, but maybe they will open it up.
That's a great point that you bring up with Stargate, because then it was kind of this flashier meeting that was, we were getting some nuggets beforehand. What does it mean that these are American companies? As we heard from TSMC last week, are they looking more for guidance, or is Trump looking something from them?
Well, Trump is always looking for something from his counterparties. He wants some sign that they plan to invest, they plan to expand, they plan to do more with their domestic presence. And yet the way the market is heading right now and all of this uncertainty, it is not an environment in which companies and businesses are more inclined to make those kinds of big spending, big investment decisions.
What's hitting them most, Mike? Is it tariffs? Is it a potential repeal of the CHIPS Act? What is going to be their top question to President Trump, these CEOs?
That's a great question, Carol, because the tariffs really have taken precedence over almost anything else. And his discomfort with the CHIPS Act, which he expressed during his address to Congress last week, lawmakers quickly shot that down. They don't seem to be too inclined to cut off that spigot of money. There was enough bipartisan support to get through, but the tariffs are really the thing out there that is sowing this kind of uncertainty about what the impact on supply chains would be. Remember, the president has imposed tariffs on Canada and Mexico and later put them in abeyance for now, our two largest trading partners here in the U.S. And then there's the world's second largest economy, China, that is the third largest U.S. trading partner. Those tariffs of up to 20% on most products coming in from China really have an impact and start to have a bite.
Mike Shepard, we thank you for that breakdown. Now, amid these tariffs and market jitters, deals are actually still getting done. ServiceNow has agreed to buy artificial intelligence firm MoveWorks for $2.8 billion as part of its push into AI tools that can complete tasks without human supervision.
All right, I think they went away. I hope I don't jinx it. But SPY's still holding up. You hit that low again, the 56.41. So we hit that other level, and then we just came up, and then that was it. So we'll see. I think you can still test 56.17. Otherwise, this will be one level, and then we'll go from there until we get the day. You also had the Fed inflation expectations. Those did not go higher, so kind of a good sign, but that'll probably – that's the funny part. The data that just came out today is more accurate than the consumer sentiment on Friday, but you're going to get a way bigger reaction to the consumer sentiment. So, yeah, get ready. Get ready. Coinbase to launch 24/7 CFTC-regulated futures exchanges with Bitcoin and Ethereum. What was there? I thought they already have futures on there. I go on Coinbase, and I feel like there's a future for every one. It's kind of mind-blowing. Fear and greed, all-time low. Again, we were even coming in from last week. It was bad. Last week was pretty bad. Every day that 1-2%, but where we closed and ended up, I mean, it was already pretty ugly. People were already fearful. Now, just even then, like today, people were fearful enough that not only are we down 3.5% right now, but even the bonds, again, and like that's what people are talking about in a weird way. This might even be Trump's plan, where again, they're saying this is all the Trump trade to bring TLT down. Or again, TLT up. They want bond rates lower. But I think there's still a lot. Again, this week too. Don't make any mistake. Like, look at where you are right now. Do you not realize we have tariffs on Wednesday? So that, like, literally, this is kind of the problem. Is that this is like the tariff reaction 48 hours before. Grateful for the connect, baby. I do. Get ready. Congratulations on the move to Charlotte. I wish you luck with it. Shout out to peach over lemon, baby. Oh, yeah. Peach over lemon any day. So I'm talking about. All right, man. You're still very low. I mean, VWAP is around 56692. Again, bonds are still elevated. You're just dancing around. Remember, I mean, do you guys not remember Thursday, Friday? There was so much like headline fatigue. So I feel like we're just starting off the week. We don't see it as much, but just remember, last thing you want to see is these like pops go into the low, pop, and then spend an hour to do nothing. So I would like either a breakdown or a breakout. That would be ideal in terms of waiting. And then it's 8:10 already. It feels early. Shout out to daylight savings. I see mortal. Hershey, yeah, if you bought that at the low this year, when we were talking about it, oh my goodness, it's at 190 now? Dude, we should have, I know some of you snagged that. So this is one I kept talking about. We were just waiting. I just kept waiting and waiting. It's kind of giving me NVIDIA vibes, like when I waited for NVIDIA. So, but either way, man, that one's fire. Fire, Lord RJ, House of Chattadonia? I don't know what that means. But amen. What's up, baby? And welcome, Cameron. I didn't see any emails. No. I did see a lot, but I don't want to go over emails today. My email's been going crazy the last couple weeks, but we just do. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to. Because I already know how this is going to play out. But, we need to finish it. I need to finish the that little thing I went over on Friday with some of the real estate stuff. Bitcoin. Oil near the low. I can't believe, dude. We're at 5,600. We were at weren't we at like 6,300 or something? Oh, okay. See, you guys I looked at one. Mike, I got your email, Big Mike. I love it. Yeah, I had to look up your name. That's what I'm saying, bro. My email, I can't even see emails unless I look up somebody's fucking name now. I got a lot. Oh, wow, I love this. I'm going to read this on the next bathroom break or when I have some time. Wow, he wrote something about me. I like it. Ooh. You're waiting on Hershey's? I know. Well, I think it's out of the question now. At 140, that was a steal. Again, we kept talking about it where there was other names on there. I just wanted to build up cash. I think I just bought something right before. And then, yeah, now that's whoop. It means you're repping the House of Chad. Well, that's the thing, though. Like, the House of Chad cannot be repped through words or names nor titles. The House of Chad can only be represented and repped through a long term. That's the only way. A real commitment to 10% and not changing your mind for a minimum of 10 years. That is the only way to represent Chadadonia. Everything else is farce. Amen. 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 I mean, if we bounce up, there's going to be a lot of sellers. Well, just that's going to be the weird part. You will face sellers until you don't. That's why when the rally hits, you're going to hate it. If there's a rally. Do you guys not remember it? Ah! So you guys don't. That's a beautiful question and a beautiful answer. Because do you guys remember something? I believe the year was July 2022. Or 23? Yeah, 22. Do you guys remember something called the most hated rally? Do you remember that? Yeah. That's exactly how it happens right here, right now. That's exactly how. Because that's what I'm saying. Like right now, for weeks, it feels like a month at this point, every single like rally gets sold. You're like, oh, pressure, oh, this, the 200-day. But then that's why when it bounces and then the selling pressure doesn't come up, people are going to get pissed because then it's just going to keep going. And then you're going to be like, well, I thought, but how come? And then but then again, it could still drop another 10% before that goes up. But yeah, I feel you. So we'll see. But yeah, it's I think we might be in the middle of forming one of those, depending on what happens. I think with the economy though. So that's the beauty, is that this time around we've dealt with recession fears and politics, but all you need is the economy to change. You need the data to become realistic or real, more straightforward than what we've seen, and then that's it. It's just that if that data comes in, if jobs go up or down, if inflation, if trade, the deficit, I think that will feed into a lot of the answers. I think the ending of Ukraine war will add a little bit of positive sentiment, but I don't think that'll be, like I'm saying, that doesn't outweigh the jobs market. That's not going to outweigh the trade data or deficits and even where bond rates end up by the end of the year. So I think it'll be a positive tailwind. And it'll be a nice little, cherry on top, but I don't think it's going to be a deciding factor of where valuations in the market go. The sickest part was that first part of the bounce was on a terrible CPI day. Yeah, maybe that's what we get tomorrow or Wednesday. But yeah, you're 100% right. I remember. That's the beauty, bro. And I was very humbled, man. I had a very good weekend. I was already feeling blessed, bro, but I was thinking about the stream, man, and we are so lucky. Not only do we, if you're a little hoe, I'm glad we got rid of you, but at the end of the day, it's awesome that we have this time together. But I'm like, bro, the fact that all these moments, the last time the SPY was at the 200-day, all of these, I've been with you guys now for a majority of it. So the beauty is, we could go through history and, dude, I remember it, but I remember that a lot of you guys were with me. So you have firsthand experience. We have it documented. All of it is great, man. All of it is great. No meetup? Well, now, Ray, I will never meet with you because you talk too much. So look at that. It was cute at first, but now you have crossed the line into now you will be on the last of the list if I ever do a meetup, Ray. So go. I'll change my rule when you close 3 real estate deals now, because that's it. I hope your real estate deals are more active than your mouth. So that's what you got to start doing now. Look at that. Look at that. I figured it out though. I know what I'm gonna do next time I travel. Next time I go somewhere. He thinks I'm kidding, but next time I go somewhere, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get a cool place to stay at. I'm gonna stream there for half of the week or a week, and then on the last day before I leave, you guys can pull up, because in that way I'm not gonna stay at the house anymore, and then I'll see you guys on my last day, and then we leave, and then that's it, and then boom, world tour, baby, world tour. We could go every state. Yes, sir. Let's go, baby. You performed in L.A. and you had the Chad show up, baby. Let's go, bro. And good work, man. Bro, Benny Beats is becoming a Latin star. I don't think they realize, bro. A fucking star. Mr. Worldwide. Yeah, baby. Shout out to Chad. Hey, man. Come to Wyoming. So there's one. I found a house in Utah. Would you guys be down to go to Utah? Or there's a house in Missouri. It has a basketball court, a tennis court, a boat dock, a pickleball court, and everything. So that's why I like those houses. The houses in Utah, in the middle of nowhere, they have everything. Well, be on the lookout then. I'll just let you guys know. I'll probably just let you know the weekend of. But yeah, it'll be a surprise. It'll be like a pop-up. Josh answers pop-up. Mr. Worldwide. KCMO. Dude, did you know there was a new Tech 9 song? It was Tech 9 and Lil Wayne. My girl showed me it. I was like, do you even know who Tech 9 is? Rubio says, important part to Ukraine intentions, reach a point where peace is possible. Says, hopes meeting with Ukrainians on Tuesday will go well. Okay, SPY coming back down. We had a perfect dip buy. You got 50%, 30, depending on how close you were. And then now you just kind of came back down. So remember, 56.40 leading into 56.17. Oh, dude, I think I remember that. You got the Tech 9 feature. Bro, I remember you showing me that in 2020. That's fucking crazy, bro. I love it. I love Tech 9. That's what I was explaining it to my girl. I'm like, bro, Tech 9, bro. Yeah, that's why I was like, you don't even hear much about him, but dude, GOAT. Absolute GOAT. I love it. Go listen to his Tech 9 and Lil Wayne. It was a decent song. Plow. Damn, a lot of you guys live in Kansas City. That's good. Well, listen, I mean, again, Big Mike just hit me up today, but that's it. Y'all have all you Kansas City people, you have no excuse then for real estate. Because I hope you know you have one of your top performing Chads is hometown of Kansas City in real estate. So I don't know what to tell you, man. And it's cheap out there. You could actually get like very, very good properties in Kansas City. Maybe we have to go there. Maybe we got to go Kansas City. Tesla is disgusting, down 8. Apple down 5. SPY moving around. Bonds coming down. So pay attention. Dude, we need to do something with that. I think we should Chad that duplex out and just Chad build it. That's it. We can make it at. Well, listen, I have a good philo today, you guys. We're going to talk. I don't know. I have 2 different philos. I'm going to ask you which one you want to hear. But, yeah, it could touch on a lot of topics. Oh, the Redfin covered call? Yeah, well, that's the thing. We won now. So our covered call is good. Isn't that crazy? Actually, that just reminded me. I didn't even think about it. I sold out my leap, so I lost. I had a Redfin leap with time on it. If you remember, I bought those at the beginning of the year. So we lost on those, but we won on everything else. So here's the deal. This is the crazy part. Are you guys ready? Do you realize, so like Redfin, we're up over, it's going to be like 300% total. But we bought it at $3, $3.75, $3.40. That's why we're up so much. But this is the part where it gets crazy. Do you guys remember over the years we've sold multiple covered calls on Redfin? So for all of my Redfin shares, I spent $1,700. So now we're going to get $12.50 a share. So you're going to get your money for the buyout. But look it. I sold this covered call for $900. And then I sold another one 2 years ago for $1,100. So that means literally by holding this stock through covered calls, I've gotten all of my initial investment back. And now we're just going to get bought out and they're going to give us, this is literally just pure profit at that point. But yeah, I will have a lot of cash. So that's crazy because not only is it getting bought out, it's getting bought out, but we've already paid for the stock through our covered calls. The covered calls will just expire because, again, they're out of the money. So if somebody agreed to buy the stock at, you sold someone the right at $20 or whatever, no one's going to buy it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's worthless. So you keep the premium, and then that's it. Arquite, Rocket Mortgage is buying them out. I'm pissed. It's such a genius idea. I'm mad. We should have fucking bought. I could have pulled together $1 billion. I don't have $1 billion, but I would have gotten all of my real estate people. We should have bought Redfin. Because, dude, Rocket Mortgage is going to take every loan now. I'm so mad. Like, why didn't UWMC buy them? Why did UWMC buy the fucking Phoenix Suns and not buy Redfin? That is crazy, bro. Yeah, now it's Rocket Fin. I would call it Red Rocket, but that sounds a little crude. But yeah, either way, I'm still shocked. Ontario says it has imposed a 25% surcharge on electricity to exports to New York, Michigan, and Minnesota. Ontario says any generator selling electricity to the U.S. must add a 25% surcharge valued at $10 per megawatt an hour. I know, I just wanted the brand because that's what I said. At the time we bought it, it was below $1 billion. I said this company is worth more than that. I mean, clearly, if someone's willing to pay for it, but yeah, it worked. So how come you don't buy it at 12 or buy it at 10? because you have to wait till the deal closes, and then it's a stock transaction. So there's like they're leaving that value there because it could take months to close, and then even when it closes, if the value of what you're getting goes down, that's it. So you could go for the guaranteed arbitrage, but the holding period, that's your risk of equity. So your equity could change while you're holding. Not only opportunity cost, but again, you're getting bought out for shares of Arquite. So yeah, the buyout price is $12 in shares, but if the price of Arquite drops substantially, I mean, you'll still lose. I think it's a great acquisition on their part. It's not even like that expensive. I mean, it's still $1 billion, but I mean, let me put it this way. That's less than 30% of the cost of the Phoenix Suns. And now they just owned one of the biggest real estate brands in the world. And now they're going to know every pending home sale, every offer, everything. That's it. Now every time you go on Redfin, you're going to see a bunch of Rocket mortgages. Now they're going to take every single one of the easy loans when they refer them. It's crazy, actually. Yeah, I think it's genius. It's a great acquisition. They might mess it up, but then again, Rocket did really good with Rocket. So don't forget, Arquite is Quicken. It's Quicken Loans, Quicken Mortgage, right? And then they came out with Rocket Mortgage, and then they started, that was like their millennial, like Gen Z advertising of Quicken pretty much, right? The rebrand. And it did good, but I feel you. They might over-commoditize it and sell too much, but I think they're going to blend it in with Rocket very nice, probably. That billion back, probably in a year or two, maybe less. Because again, I mean, you get the right real estate leads. If you could run Redfin the right way, it's a good company. That's it. The people in Redfin running it, I hate to break it, they're just a bunch of weird liberals, bro. That's it. The Gary guy, and like they had the best brand in the world. They went to San Fran. They raised all the money because they were tech and liberal, but then they just didn't execute. I don't know how you have that many people and control the real estate listing market, and they still do bad and guide down every quarter. So they just spend a lot. That's all. Like, that's why maybe you put them into a nice company, put them into a company that knows how to run a company and doesn't, not this tech idea of just raising money. And, going off of that, I think they might do good. You recently got laid off by Zillow as part of the Zillow partner. You could confirm it's a shit show. Yeah. Wife's a premier agent, non-liberal. I'm talking about like Gary. That's the CEO of the company. Management. So like Airbnb, the co-founder is as more Republican than me. And then the other guy isn't, but that's like the head office. So I'm not insinuating people who work for the company. It doesn't really matter. I'm just talking about, leadership. The guys who made the decisions, who got us here. But either way, my next question, it should be whether or not you want to hold Arquite. So now you could decide, because you bought Redfin. I bought Redfin to buy Redfin. So if it gets bought out, the question is, are you going to hold Arquite, or are you going to sell and take the cash? That's what you have to decide. So if you still want to hold Redfin, once they do the merger, you could just keep the shares of Arquite if you really believe still. And then you're going to get more money because you've paid less for the shares. So you're, in a weird way, you're getting way more shares than you could have. But at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself, do you want the cash or do you want to keep holding? And that will be your next 10-year decision. You got to think. I don't know. I personally do not know. I lean towards sell because I just like Redfin. But then again, Redfin's still going to exist. It's just going to be owned by a different company. So, yeah, I don't know. That's why it's going to be kind of, it's going to be tricky. SPY going up, yeah. I think those first calls would have hit if you held. Where does Mr. Value? MO came down, and Coca-Cola. So I think it's coming back to where I sold. I sold, and then they just went fucking insane, dude. And then MP Dub's still doing great, though. Yeah, I agree. Archite trades with interest rates where Redfin has more of a premium. I agree 1,000%. And Archite just has its own little thing. You're right. No. Dude, you're so right. Bro, Euro close isn't until 9:30 anymore. Yeah, bro. I forgot. Daylight savings. So, yeah, you're not going to have... Euro closes for another hour. It's not now. Yeah, because we move back an hour. You feel salty? You sold Redfin out of your long-term and bought Pfizer? Well, I would have... This is why I ban you guys when you tell me you want to sell out of your long-term. Do you see what happened? You broke the rules. So why would you break the rules and then try to follow the rules? That's why I've been saying. That's why people... I'm doing it to help y'all. Y'all think I'm just being an asshole. I need y'all to learn the easy rule. Which is minimum 10 years. You were trying to... I'm sure you were trying to do a lot, but that's why... When you make your decision, do not change your mind for a minimum of 10 years. You will notice that you may make some bad decisions, but you'll notice that it's a lot better of a way to operate when it comes to the long term. Again, Wall Street hates you when you trade like that because they can't make as much money off of you. But every time you move your money around, they're sitting right beneath you with a bucket to catch everything. All that slippage, they take it. Yeah, and then that's the whole point. You should evaluate your initial purchase. That's genuinely what you should be doing, right? It's like if you can't change your mind for 10 years, then you're really going to think about your decision. That's if you treat it seriously. That's why when I tell you I don't want to buy something, it's because if I'm buying it, I have to hold it for a minimum of 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's exactly it. If Meet Kevin has an ETF, you definitely should. No, I'm not a grifter. I'm not trying to make money off of you guys. The long term I have given you is free. So you could have replicated my performance with over 100% gains in certain portfolios, and not to mention the dividends. But I would have been, if I did it as an ETF, I would have been charging you. That's stupid. That's what I'm saying. I want to teach you all to become independent. I don't want to do it for you and take 2 and 20. Like, that's just, like I said, most people are just trying to do it. You're trolling? So what should I do to a troll? What do you think I do to trolls in here? So thank you for wasting my time then. I appreciate you. You're gone now. So don't get mad at me, okay? Don't be and who's the guy on Twitter? The guy on Twitter who's like, you banned me twice. I don't want to block you on Twitter. Okay? I've banned over 100,000 people in my life. Don't take it personally. Either follow the rules, be serious, and that's it. Call it a day. Call it a day. Okay? I appreciate y'all. Thank you. That's it. That's all you gotta do. I would not buy Pfizer right now. X is down again. If you have enough income instead of selling out the long term to buy good real estate, should you handle your deposits differently? What do you mean? If you have the money, you don't have to use it long term, but it sounds to me like you're trying to use this as a reason to not put money in to save. So it's very simple. Even if you have more money than the long term, you just still put your money to work and then you use it when you find a house. But don't use this as an excuse to be like, oh, well, I'm going to put this separate money here so I don't have to sell to buy a house. I mean, it's the same thing. It's just find the house wherever the money's at, and then you use that money to make that purchase. But just don't let saving for a house change your 10% goal. Remember, 10% is the minimum. Anything you do after that, go ahead. That's all you got to do. DraftKings, I think DraftKings is, the world's addicted, but yeah, I think, I don't know about value. I haven't bought it in years. I don't know how it'll play like that. SPYD, isn't that the dividend one? I don't like the high. The only one I liked was Jeppy, and that's already up too much. So especially after this value rotation, I think you missed a lot. Because again, we were talking Jeppy down here. So I personally like building my own portfolio. I don't like these dividend ETFs and all of that. And again, most ETFs are at the highest point they've ever been at. So that's kind of the problem too. But yeah, I just wouldn't. I would go a la carte. Bro, that's SPY play. Talk about a bottom tick. Damn. Actually, we sold out good. That SPY play, you made a good amount. You're up more, but most of the gains happened on this pop than this one. So I'm not too mad. Yeah, bonds came down, SPY coming back up. Value chilled out after that little sell. You got a little pop after I got out, and then now it's pretty much came back to that zone. You need a Chad long-term ETF. Well, that's the whole point. That's what we were saying is that, sadly, like, if I made an ETF, it would just be to make money off of you guys. You realize that? Because it would be the same exact work that I'm doing for the long term, except I would just be clicking the buttons for everybody else, and then I would be charging a fee of 2%. So imagine all the thousands of long terms I've helped build. If I could get 2% every year off of every one, I would make a lot of money. But that's not my goal. Although I like money, I like making it in the right way, usually through real estate and stocks. But at the end of the day, I don't want to sell stock stuff like that or on Wall Street. And then again, it contradicts what I tell you all, because I tell you all to save money. I tell you to become a free thinker and independently and privately build yourself up. That's what I want for all of you. I don't want you to even go to a fucking prop fund and get scammed. I think you all should bootstrap and build it up from scratch, because that's what I did, and you could do it too. But to tell you to spend money to do something that you could do on your own, I hate Wall Street. This is why I don't like Wall Street. I don't like these rich people. I don't like doing all this dumb shit. So I'm not going to follow that and make an ETF and charge you 2% to get you to do the most simplest shit. I'd rather just post everything I do. I've stuck to it with, I think, integrity. You haven't seen any weird shit out of my long term. The plan is exactly the same as when I started. And like I'm saying, it's just like the farmer or the banker could follow along, and you could have gotten great results, money, dividends, all of it, and you wouldn't have had to pay anybody. If you, like, for real, straight up, free 99 for 5 years. Like Meta at $90, free. JP Morgan, $100, free. Uber at $24, free. Abivai, $80, free. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never had to, nothing, you could have done it all on your own. And that is what I believe in. That's why I don't have, that's why I don't go public. That's why I don't sell stuff like that. No ETFs either. But I want all of you to do it on your own, and you should. You for real. It's very simple. Wall Street is a game that if you don't teach yourself how to do this, there's a bunch of fuckers who will gladly take your money to do simple shit. I promise you. All day, baby. All day. All day. So, but then it's like, if you're willing to get over the little awkwardness in the learning curve to be committed, consistent, and learn the simple stuff, it's all just basic psychology, bro. It's how to just control yourself. You do that, bro, you're going to save. Do you know how much money you save in the long run? You could even end up doubling, tripling your retirement just by being able to do it on your own. Do you guys realize that? Because that 2% every year compounded, after 30 years, that could be millions of dollars of gains. Do you guys understand? That's why I don't charge you that's why for me to tell you how much I love drip, compounding, and investing, and then for me to tell you to give a compounding fee away, that's bullshit. That's why I don't tell you to do that shit. That's why I don't even like ETFs to a certain degree. I only think ETFs if you're mad lazy and you have no other option. But At the end of the day, that's why, because the compounding, it adds up, bro. 2% every year for 20 years of compounding, that could be half of your retirement, whether you realize it or not. Yeah, so SPY just dumping out of nowhere. Hi. Bro, you just flipped heavy. I only use 2% of my cereal. 5 more weeks till your birthday? Let's go, baby. Happy birthday. I just had my birthday, February 33rd. Nobody said happy birthday, though. It's kind of disappointing. XLP, yeah. Well, that's what I was saying. I think I kind of got rid of them all because they ran up a lot. I think this time you might get what we saw the other days where everything comes down now. If we go lower than there, we'll see. Yeah, MO, Coke, all the plays, they came back now. I sold out higher. But me selling early gave you guys another fucking 100% boost. You would pay 2%. I know you guys would. If I made an ETF, I think it would do very good. And I think it would be there, but I would feel bad. Like, genuinely. Like, I get like 2% it would be a lot of money. It would all add up, and it's just like, that's 2% you're taking away from everybody's retirement every year. To do what? To sit here and just tell you once a month what I'm going to buy. That's not even that intense. That's why I'm like, come on. I better start treating you with some type of respect. Don't misinterpret. Money doesn't buy you anything here. So because of that comment, I'm going to time you out for 24 hours, even though you just became a member. So yeah, your $5 is worthless. Go get a long-term and have respect and honor and treat people nicely, and that will take you way further in life than any $5 membership ever will. I promise you. It's good life advice. It's good life advice. Do it for the lazy ones? I mean, no. Because I'm lazy. So why would I don't want to work for the lazy people, even for the 2%. I'll just flip a house, bro. Flip a house. Call it a day. SPY going down. My goodness. I know we did. I could do a coal REIT in a second. I've already looked into that, but then we talked about it. I just have to raise money, unfortunately. So I don't want to get NX on the high. Yo, NX, 4% pop. What is this? It looks mad at Liquix. Quanex Buildings. NX, 5% pop. I have no idea what it is. Quanex. All right, I bought one for $5. Call it a day. Yeah, you could earn 4% on. Yeah, bro, that's what I was saying. All the SPACs, the Fidelity, dude, we get 4% dividend on all of our cash. So even though my goal was to get dividends last year, I have a different thing, but it's still, you could do a lot better on just doing nothing. So we still get our dividends. $5 won't even get you a burrito at Taco Bell. Okay, can I confess a sin? You guys, don't get mad at me, though. Someone's going to judge me for sure. But that's why I want to confess. Because if I tell you my sins before my brothers, I could be forgiven. Okay? So don't judge me. I hope so. I hope you don't judge me. It was an emergency. It was an emergency. I had to no, I didn't have Taco Bell in Miami. It was bad though. I had to DoorDash Chipotle. Okay? And I DoorDashed Chipotle the other day. Bro, I'm not going to lie to you. No, dude. This is crazy. This one's crazy. Are you ready? That is a sin. I think it is a sin. Dude, for two burritos, my net total was $55. I spent $55 for two burritos. No, bro. $55 for two burritos. For two fucking burritos. It was an emergency. I needed an emergency burrito at the time. And it was bad, bro. It's bad. $50 for two burritos. It's real, bro. It's real. I know. So I confessed. It was the worst thing I've ever done, probably. Because I just felt wrong. I was like, why? That's so expensive for a burrito, dude. It doesn't make any sense. No, one of them was for my girlfriend. That's why it sucked. So I was telling y'all, man, for some of you who just broke up recently, just go out and order something on your own, man, and realize how good you have it. You know, got to see the silver lining. S&P Energy is up by 1.4. That's kind of crazy. You had to buy a trip to Lake Como? Are you getting married? Why are you taking her to Lake Como if you're not proposing? Staying, bro. That is expensive. Flight to Miami. I was nervous, but I'm not going to lie. I remember I took a flight 2 weeks ago. So I am kind of getting used to flying, but I am a little scared. That's it, guys. I figured it out, though. I ordered them, so I have new travel monitors, too. They came when I came back. But yeah, dude, I have a full, working setup now. My only issue is internet. But, that's why I said next place, I'm going to go somewhere. I'm going to stream there for, 5 days. And then on the last day, we'll have a little bit of a meetup. We'll do, it's going to be for stream alerts first, and then we'll see the general pop. Because, again, I don't want somebody to stab me. Just my computer. I have another computer, and it's small, but it's good. And then I just have the two monitors. I have these little flat, travel monitors that have built-in stands, and then that's it. From London. Ooh. You could put two 27 4K monitors. Mine are 21 or 22 inch. I think it does. I haven't. This time they had monitors when I came there, but this time I want to be able to travel with my own. I think I can. I think I could put it all in a check bag. 2 monitors, a computer, and then the mic, mixer, and all that. That's all I need. You give me that with good internet, I'm solid. No, stream alerts are separate from the channel membership. Don Lemon is going to look for you. I'd be down for a celebrity boxing match. I'm not a celebrity, but I'll beat the shit out of any celebrity if you guys will pay me. Why not? So, yeah, I'm open to either an interview or a boxing match, whichever you prefer. Whichever Don is more interested in, I could do both. I could do intellect or I could get savage. It's up to you. It is up to you. Mm-hmm. Celebrity death match. That was the best show ever, bro. You let me know you don't need an expensive setup with 50 screens. Yeah, you don't. I need 3 monitors. 2, pretty much. 2 and a laptop. But then it's just like my news setup. That's all. I just need my E-Trade with TD Ameritrade. You give me one quick option chain. I can't believe I got my fucking wire working mobile. You guys don't realize how crazy that is. I thought that was going to be the problem. I thought when I went to Miami, I didn't think I was going to be able to get the news wire, and I thought I was going to be slow, but I figured it out. So now that I understand it now, baby. So yeah, we're good. As long as I could do that, a mobile, you don't really need much. I mean, especially too, if I'm getting you guys the news, I don't even think you need that many monitors. Or you maybe 1 or 2 tops probably, or minimum if you're really like on a tight budget. But you don't need a crazy setup. I have a laptop. I used to trade on a laptop. Now I've always been on computer as of the last couple of years. Yeah, I don't know the geography, but it is what's it called? It is you are getting a X is down. It's already 8. It feels so early, you guys. That's crazy. Look at the 5 monitor. Oh, laughs at 5 monitors. I just bought Amazon ones. You guys sent me some good like mobile monitors, but they were all like expensive. Dude, my buddy had these. My buddy had the small version. He brought them over to my house, but Amazon has these like little flat monitors. They're hella China shit, bro. They're like super ghetto, but they're like $100, $200, and they're foldable, thin as hell, and they weigh less than like 5 pounds. Amazon was a reasonable monitor, I think, in my opinion. And then that NX thing that didn't hit. Spy chillin'. A Pelican case. I know about those. I think I need to I think I just need to get one of those and then we'll be good. The protesters inside the Tesla dealership, I didn't see it. No. Would tariffs clap those monitors in the future? Probably not. It just depends, because that's an electronic goods aren't what we're like beefing over yet. But it all depends on what is targeted and why. Oh, yeah, we do need a plank. I forgot. We might have to wait 30 more minutes. It's early. Daylight savings threw us off. Don't check your Pelican. They'll break into it. Oh, at the airport, you mean? MP on the high. In and out, yeah. That's going to mess up some of the news, but I still got a news wire for you, so don't worry. Oh, wait, you guys didn't like the video. I genuinely meant that. I thought you guys had it up, but yeah. I was like, you do have a news wire, so don't worry if Twitter's not up. But yeah, we're still getting headlines as they come in. And then SPY near the low. I would wait though. I'm not looking for any plays right now. We did good. Again, I left a little bit on the table with the value, but we hit good dip buys, and then I need a little bit more out of here. I don't like any of the NX is going up again. So the options are clapped, but that thing is moving. But yeah, I don't like the timing, the delay. But let me see, because I did give you a sweet spot on one of them earlier. I stream alerted it. Ah, it won't come down. Yeah, let me get 2,000 likes. 2,000 likes. I will give you the wire, and I will give you a SPY daily to watch with a specific price of when it becomes a target. It's a good one. I already stream alerted it out hours ago. It hasn't came down there yet, though. But that's the sweet spot. I have one that I've been eyeing from the morning. How you been, Noah? I saw you the other day. I got hyped. I don't know if you heard. What's up, baby? I hope you've been doing good, man. You've been the best you've ever been? Say less, baby. Now we're talking. God bless you, G. My man. Better get that long term, too, though. Don't forget. I don't care whether I see you every day or once every year. You better have that fucking long term. Woo! 100 likes. I'll give you a SPY play to watch and a newswire. Are you kidding me? All Don Lemon would offer you is propaganda. This is a great deal, you guys. Some of you need to stop acting so bougie and take a good deal when you have one. It's a great deal, man. It's a great deal. Yeah, you're getting a 2-for-1 right now. I don't know. I don't get it. I'm just saying, it's a fire deal right now. Just a couple more of you like the video. We're there. Look at less than 50 now. Less than 50 people. You will get that. Uh-huh. That's crazy. I'm not even telling you to change your political ideology. Wow. You won't, if you sign up midday, there's no retroactive, so it can't resend you the old alerts. You'll just get them in real time as they come in. Well, we're almost there. There it is. I knew you guys could do it. All right, so here's the play. I haven't bought this. I'm not going to buy this unless it hits my price. SPY daily 561. So unfortunately, it's kind of already down, but this one at about 30 to 40 cents, I think that's a good deal. Otherwise, I wouldn't buy it here. So the other one I was doing was this one, the 555. This is the shitty one. I don't think this one will hit, but if you get real volatility, it might go up. But this one, it's already down. But the sweet spot, I think, is going to be 561. Put. Again, I'm not saying to buy this. You have to watch this. So all I'm saying is if we bounce and this goes to like 30, 40 cents, that'll be a good deal. But right now, you can't. At 110, I think it's over. It's triple the price that I think it's worth. So maybe it goes down, but watch, because even with this price, if it goes down, the option may not go up. So just be on the lookout for this one. But this is one that I have on my list for today. So good luck. I think it's it's still really early. That's why I'm telling you that. Because I was looking at that one in the morning. So on any of the bounces, it went down. It went from $1.60 to 60 cents, 50 cents. But we need at like 40 or 30. Ideally, 30 would be the best price on that one. So we will see. Ba-da-ba-ba-bop. Think Powell is in an impossible position? No. I think Powell, we have let Powell slide more than anybody. I'm actually kind of getting scared that Powell is becoming Bernanke because we have given Powell the benefit of the doubt so much already. That's what they did with Bernanke. That's why when you go and look at Bernanke now and you watch the old clips, you should ask yourself, why does everybody trust this guy? Because Bernanke sounded so confident back then, and like he was running it, and like people just, that's it. They were like, yeah, okay, word. Yeah, so at the end of the day, I think I'm just worried that Powell kind of turns into that, but I don't think he's an impossible scenario. I think, if anything, let me put it this way. Do you want tin? I'll give you guys tin foil. Are you ready? You already liked the video. So now I have nothing to ask you for. Isn't that amazing? I'll just show you this right here. This is going to be beautiful. Yeah. Oh, fuck you, bro. Fuck trading economics. They won't let me see it. Okay, are you ready for this tinfoil? Very simple. Just remember this. Remember today. Today is March 10th. Okay? Because I want you to come back to this eventually. I wouldn't guarantee it, but here's my tinfoil. Once the 10-year gets to like 3.5 to pretty much 3% on the 10-year, are you following? 3.5 to 3.0 on the 10-year. Trump and the Trump admin is going to start leaking bullish news. They're going to change their whole tone, in my opinion. That's my tinfoil. All of this is just to get the 10-year down to 3%, 3.5. That's it. Watch. You're going to start, if the 10-year gets down to 3.5, they're going to start leaking, oh, positive deal. Oh, we're going to do this deal. Oh, we're excited about this. Oh, Trump is no longer this. Yibbity bobbity boo. Yeah. That's my tinfoil. You heard it here first until Don Lemon tries to copy it. But still. And then give you a liberal twist to it. But yeah, that's the tinfoil. Very simple. Very, very simple. They just want the rates lower. No, it doesn't make him look good. Because right now it's costing Donald Trump. They've given up all the gains. But in the meantime, although the market has suffered, you just gave a green light to bonds, which they needed. So that's why I'm saying once you get the rates low enough, watch what they start doing. They're going to start pivoting, and I bet you they'll be a lot nicer. I think. Yeah, take notes on this, Dom. That's the whole point, is that bonds are very important. If you need any other tips, let me know. I don't think he's trying to cause a recession. I think they know they could jawbone a lower rate. That's why. If you jawbone a lower rate, start talking transition, start talking about it'll be bumpy, or we don't care, and then get the rates low enough, and then you'll start getting random, China trade deal leak. And then you'll get a bunch of positive leaks after the rates go lower. As Inc. to continue to own, what is this? You see this AZZ? Well, it wouldn't force the Fed's hand. If anything, it's taking it out of the Fed's hand. Because then that way, if you could lower the 10-year, who cares what Powell does? Do you get what I'm saying? If he could bring down the 10-year from 4.3 to 3, cut them in half almost, who cares what Powell does? They're going to control the long end of the curve rather than trying to control the short end. You feel like Don Lemon's going to come in here after I talk so much? He has to. Don, you have to interview. It doesn't look good, Don. You got paid $25 million a year, and then you have my stream up in like 4 different videos, and then we have too much like fact checking. So like, Dom, it's not a good look, bro. You got to get on here and do an interview. It's one or the other, because I'm not going to shut up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I would love to interview him. He got me when he said no corporate sponsors. I don't know if I believe him, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah, or I'll do this, Don. I will shut up and apologize to you if you can advocate my plan for $6 billion for homeless veterans. That's the only way I will concede. That's it. I want a CNN endorsement of paying for homeless veterans. That's it. That's fair. That's fair. That's the only way I shut up. That's the only way I don't talk shit about Don. That's it. I want him on a public stage to bring to light a good cause. That's all. That's all I'd want. If you're not going to do an interview. And then anything besides those two, you're a little bitch. That's what happens. That's what happens. And we're going to assume you steal all of our content because you're not real. See, there you go. Negotiating. That's it. It's a negotiating tactic. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it. That's weird. He says he has the same name. Don Lemon, Don Trump. Look at that. All right, SPY near the low, 906. I'm going to go to the bathroom. Follow me on Instagram at The Trading Fraternity.
Business launching 2 different strategies to put into model portfolios. So it's definitely a trend that's underway.
Absolutely. So how do you separate yourself from the other firms that are launching model portfolios? What can you do that's different, that differentiates yourself? I mean, is it about asset selection? Is it about the products that you offer?
Yeah, so Capital Group manages money for the long term for our clients. Our portfolio managers, and we have multiple on every fund, tend to take a long-term, well-diversified view. Our asset allocation shifts often happen within a portfolio itself. So a portfolio that has flexibility to invest across geographies might favor international markets in a time when our PMs believe that those markets are a better use of clients' assets, and they might favor domestic investments in times where domestic assets are favored. And so when we think about the model construct from a firm like Capital, it's about the careful compilation of a well-diversified pool of funds and fewer overall tactical changes, which from a financial advisor's perspective actually helps them manage taxes, because we tend to be trading our portfolios overall less than others might in the marketplace.
So we'll keep an eye out for the launch of that business. Talk to us about, you're starting with CGMM. That is your small and mid-cap approach there. Why is this sort of the debut ETF to go into the model portfolio biz?
Yeah, so actually I would say CGMM is the last bit we needed to launch model portfolios. So with the launch of CGMM earlier this year, we now have 22 ETFs in the U.S. marketplace, which gives us a good variety of equity and fixed income, domestic and international exposures, and across the cap spectrum. And so we felt like we finally had the full spectrum of products that we needed to launch a model. And so when we think about this model's entrance, it really is we finally have the pieces to deliver to our clients what they've been asking us for 3 years.
I'm going to blow you guys.
Why are they all saying long-term nowadays, bro?
Accepted.
25% of all.
They're like, fuck. Josh realized that we all watch him now. We got to, hold on, we got to blend it in now. I've heard long-term more to start off this Monday than any time in the last, 4 years. Why is everybody on TV now? They're like, long-term and just long-term invest. Why do you tell them now that value is up? Right after discretionaries peak, and now you want them to long-term value when MO's at 60, huh, TV? That's what you want them to do. So, yeah, long-term, but you got to make these decisions early and small. Let me make the TV sound better. They all keep telling you long-term, and they're not wrong. And this is how people can manipulate you, because they'll tell you the right idea at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing is that I agree. You should all be about long-term. And here's the deal. Although you start hearing the hype and everyone's like, oh, man, I got to do something. The market, the answer is little by little. Because even if it's the wrong time, don't use this moment and be like, damn, I got to put all my money into value. You're going to lose because it's already ran up. You see what I'm saying? It's all little by little. This is what I was telling you guys with success. If you think that what we're doing with our long-term, you're going to snap your fingers and become rich? No, that's wrong. We got our accounts outperforming and looking how they are little by little. Every month, every day, every week, every year, it all adds up. So, even when everyone's like, long-term, and they're all talking about it, don't get hyped off of it. You see what I'm saying? Yes, small steps. So even if I agree with them, but even though I think they're telling you at a weird time, just small steps will protect you no matter what. I really hope you guys could never forget that. Oh, yeah, just drive slow, homie. That's all you got to do, just little by little, because whether you're late or early, that is how you're going to protect yourself. Exactly. It's never too late to start, but don't be the guy who starts and then I'm going to put all my money in right now. All in once, all in one thing. No, just little by little. You hear everybody talking value, staples, long-term, and they're not wrong, but the timing is a little odd, and that's why you just go little by little. You'll work your way into it, and remember, you have time to build it. Nothing is ever going to happen immediately, both success or failure, really. Your account increase without depositing. I know, the dividends, the growth, all of it, man. And then, again, those of you who prepared in advance, those of you who are buying value the last couple of years, like I said, you should feel it. You should feel very safe right now. I think eventually we'll have downturns, but you just went through a 12% decline, and your long term is still looking magnificent. So that's a blessing right there. And that's word to you preparing the right way. And that should be your evidence of why, don't ever freak out next time you miss something, right? Next time I didn't get AI. Everybody who chased AI suffered for it right now. That's why you have to make sure you go take what's yours is yours, go with it in that time, and then let your portfolio speak to you. Once the other stuff tops out, focus on where you could add. Focus on what you need more of, what isn't going, and then you're going to do that for the rest of your life, and you'll start to notice how to be prepared. SPY, I like it, but I just don't like this is better than the other day, but I don't like when we do these like pops, stay for an hour, pop, drop. It just is terrible for premium. This is why the candles are big, but we need velocity. We need to have real movement. But again, this is a 3.5. We're talking right now long term. We're having all this talk while the Nasdaq's down 3.5%. That's wicked. Busy at work. Hopefully you've been grinding, baby. I think AbiVi was our best pickup ever. I'm sure Meta would argue, but yeah, I like AbiVi. AbiVi was good. And I don't know, man. MO. I am dude, do you guys not realize? I showed it the other day. At one point, when the AI bubble started, we had more MPW than MO. We were getting paid more. And then we just started, bro, I'm so happy we bought that MO because we made MO a big position. That's why we're doing even well right here. Our second largest position, 9% dividend, and it's literally almost doubled on this outperformance. Yeah, there's IRM, there's MO, there was Alibaba. There was a lot of good ones, man. That's why I said, even when you look at the latest one that didn't do good, it's been a while. So I'm glad. I think God is good. We've been blessed, but keep preparing the right way, and the job isn't done. We have another half decade, baby. So let's get it. But little by little, small steps, no matter what you think, what you feel, ahead, behind, that's going to be your answer to protect you. I hope none of you forget that in the midst of all this drama. Oh, yeah, my Twitter stopped working, too. I tried to look at it in the bathroom. None of my tweets would load. So, yeah, I think Twitter is, fully down. Tesla chainsaw massacre. That's funny. Bro, Tesla's really bad. I'm actually in shock. I'm in disbelief how bad it is done. Because I told you, I thought Tesla was going to be the number one stock post-election. I think they had the most to benefit off of Donald Trump, deregulation, all of it. And that is why I'm like, no way they gave up all of that fast. So I never owned it, but I'm still I thought they would have done a lot better. I know they did well. I thought they were going to hold the I thought they would have held a post-election premium for at least a year. I didn't think they were going to give it up right away. I would not consider Tesla for the long term at this price now. I've seen it. That's the thing. I've seen Tesla at this price many times, and I've never taken it. So I don't think I'm going to take it. Look at how many times over the last 5 years it's been here. It's not really a price for me, I don't think. I like, what's it called? Meta and NVIDIA. Those ones, when they get to a price I've never seen, I'm down. At 100, I don't know. I really don't. I think my price is like $13 or $20. Isn't that what I've always told you guys? I think like $20 I could be a buyer of Tesla. like confidently, and I'll feel good about it. Everything else will be relative. Sophia, welcome, and happy Monday. And then you're coming back down. It looks like you're trying to bounce there, but you're just doing this again. It kind of looks like this. Low key, you look like a little bounce and then flip. Yeah, Euro close in 15. Get ready. I love you, but I hope you never get the opportunity to buy Tesla at 20. I agree. For the sake of everybody else who was there, I agree. I hope it never reaches 20, but I would never buy it unless it gets back to a low level. But then again, Meta went to 90, and the market was ugly, and we still, recovered. But yeah, I hope not. But if it ever did, I'd be there. Rivian for parts. I mean, I think Rivian's compelling as a product, but not as a company. I think I see a lot of Rivians in California, and I see them everywhere I go, actually, even when I travel. I saw them in Miami. I've seen them in other places in America a lot. But I don't think the valuation, it's a company that just loses a lot of money, and it's all funded by rich people in debt. Kind of like Redfin, to be honest. So I think for parts, there's value, but everything else is kind of odd. XLU. See if Staples flip. Again, NVIDIA's trying to hold up here. Yeah, Staples just had the pop in the morning, and now they're chilling. They may come back up again. Tesla flushing. Tesla down 10.5%. And then Senator Marco Rubio lands in Saudi Arabia with talks for Russia and Ukraine. SPY new low, flush. That kind of picked up out of nowhere. So again, the plays I showed you are going up. The other ones are cheaper, man. I sold out of these for even more money. That's so weird. Yeah, these will not go up in value. 565. I want to try to, but I think it's a trap. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, the shitty put, the 555, you could watch that one. You could, gamble if you really want it, but I think it's a trap. Because the near the monies will work. Like I'm telling you, if you get them on the right drop or pop, it's going to work. But you just you can't get chopped. If you're trying to go for the out the money right now, you could do it, but I think it looks hella trappy. Okay, I'm just looking at these premiums. Yeah, Euro closes soon. It's later because daylight savings, but yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're going out of the money and it isn't working. I know. That's why I put it on Monday. I put it on last night's watch list too, you guys. I'm not trying to gatekeep info. I'm trying to encourage you all to pay attention, because some things I'm hooking you up with it very, very early, and it could save you a lot of money. So that was the thing we went over last week, and then I went over it again last night, is that if we get a sell-off that reflects 2022, out of the money options aren't going to work. Out of the money puts, you're going to lose money. I promise you. It's kind of wild. So if we get a sell-off like September, if we get stock down, bond yields down, but then it's slow and it's nobody's buying crash protection and they're just kind of selling, then you could watch the market drop 15% and you could buy an out of the money put and you will still lose money. Whoa, Apple flush. Whoa. Okay, so that's either going to be That's either going to be the bottom or that's going to start a whole nother downturn. But yeah, big flush, big volume on Apple into the low as we're hitting a new low on the day. So like I'm saying, it's either we bottom out on that final flush or that's going to be the start of the next leg. And then we hit the 56.17. Because again, we're at 56.37, 56.40. That was your other level. And then 56.17 if we go lower. I mean, the Mexican peso's dropping. That was green on the day. And then Canada's going down too. And now Tesla. Yeah, dude, even all the apples are up a lot. Yeah, there it is. So SPY drop in. All these puts are trappy as fuck. Yeah. It's still not going up. I like them. The ones near the money are doing a little better, but it's tricky. I'm even looking at Apple, but those are already gone up 500%. Yeah, the out the monies aren't going to move as much. They will move on a big move, but again, I hope I'm telling you guys before everybody figures it out. But like I'm saying, you're going to save money if you're not getting clapped like that. So DeepSeek investigating issues regarding R1 web service not being available. So I think Twitter's down and DeepSeek's down. And the VIX isn't moving. Let me check those. Is DeepSeek just grok? It might be SPY going lower. You are flushing, my friends. Interesting. Yeah, I don't like any of them. So when do you freak out? I mean, you're in the middle of it. And then you got another I think real freak out below 5,400. But again, I mean, you should notice already the market is going through something and we're already kind of in a critical area. Just the real question, do we bounce or flush from here? And then that can create everything. It says none of the out of the money puts moved on that. That's why I'm saying I really hope you guys are being, even if it's a daily and you drop 2 points on the SPY, if you're too far out of the money, nothing happens. So look, that's why I said these were the shitty contracts I told you about. They didn't move at all on that. So you just dropped from what, 12.16? So look, you went 11, maybe 15 to 13, and then that's it. That's off of a very large move. What brought it to my attention was the skew index. So, again, this is all documented on the watch list. If you watch the watch list, one day I'm showing you the skew, and then 48 hours later, I'm like, yo, notice this. It's not working. People aren't buying out of the money puts, but then we are still getting a sell-off. And then the last time that happened, it was 2022, and you watch the market fully correct without ever having any out of the money puts go crazy. And that's why. So it's something that I've lived through it, and I noticed it early. And I said I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, out of the monies will hit. But if I'm right, this could save you a lot of money by not buying shitty plays. And last thing you want is there to be a big move and you don't make money on it because you got the right move but the wrong strike price. All right, bounced a little bit off of there. That's not the level, huh? Yeah, 563. It's like 5631, but it should be 5617. TLTs are becoming the hedge now. Yeah, 100% laid. Ever since it went green on the year, this whole now. That's what I'm saying. They want rates lower. The fear is leading people to buy bonds. Euro close 5 minutes. Patrick Parker going for the double dip. Have you talked of taking a loan on your portfolio? You can. I mean, I brought it up the other day when I told you about that lender who is willing to like loan with long terms, but I wouldn't leverage right now. So like, if you have a chance to, use your long term for a property, I wouldn't borrow. I don't want to pay interest right now. Neither should you. I would just sell what I needed to get the down payment. But I would be careful of portfolio loans right now. Just a lot of people, it's a really dumb idea right now to pull out money, pay interest, and then try to use that money to leverage. Like you said, if you go cash, then it's better. But even then, it still wouldn't even make sense, because if you go into a portfolio loan, the interest rate is going to be like 15%. So why would you pay a 15% mortgage on a house? That's a lot. Vital CEO says doesn't think bearish period for oil prices should last long. The deal go in Miami, bad and good. So it's what I wanted, but the deal, we backed out of it. I told my buddy, because again, I was going to get one unit, but it was too sketchy. Shit wasn't adding up. They got weird. And then homeboy made a mistake. The guy that we were, the seller, he made a mistake dealing with Middle Eastern people, because in the middle of our negotiations, he was like, I could sell this right now to this person for more money. And then me and my Arab homie just both look at each other. He said the wrong thing in front of two Arabs. He said, I could get a better deal somewhere else. And then we were like, oh, yeah? Okay. And then we were like, then you should do it. I think that's exactly what you should do. So, yeah. But it's good. It was too weird. I'm glad. That's why it was kind of an emergency. And I had to get out there, verify everything, do all that. But it wasn't a good deal. And we had to back out. So it's good. I might have to go back in a couple weeks, but I don't know. I might cancel fully. Because I wanted to go back for another one and show him, but we just said we might have to hit the drawing board. Don't force it. NASA launches phased layoffs affecting 23 employees. I didn't get Starlink. No. Don't you have to put the Starlink outside or some shit? Yeah, Jolt's tomorrow, which is weird. I've noticed that lately. Something happened this year. It used to be Jolt's jobs openings came out before non-farms. Now it's coming in afterwards. All right, SPY a little. I like that bounce, but I wanted it to hit 56.17. But you are moving up a little bit after that quick little flush. Again, only thing moving is near the money plays. This isn't, your out the monies ain't doing it like that. Like that. Tell the people that long-term water is back. Euro is closed. Nice. Well, on that note, are you guys ready to do some push-ups or what? We need a plank, push-ups. Ulta's on the high. SPY bouncing a little bit from that low. I mean, it kind of feels... I can't explain this, dude. Today feels so slow, and it feels like a normal day, but it's not. You're down 3.5% right now, 3.3. So we just hit a new low a couple minutes ago. We're moving up. We don't have too much on the calendar today, tomorrow, and then the rest of the week is all about data. But generally, we are kind of just one way down. It's done a little pops and drops, but just like I'm saying, this is a 3% day. This is not something small. So I hope you guys are locked and loaded, but now you've been here for 3.5 hours. It only feels like 2 because of daylight savings. So get beside your desk and do 10 push-ups, baby. Anything. Push-ups, back, core, whatever you need to work on, man. If you do it 1 hour a day, that could go a long way. I'm looking where my resistance. I need resistances, and then I'm gonna do my core again. Well, my shoulders are tight. Oh yeah, chest to the sun, flex the core, tuck the hips in, legs in front of you. You are not riding a dolphin. Stare away, relax the eyeballs. You'll be good, baby. Oh, can you get a loan with the backing of the land? Yeah, you could borrow against it, but there's all values, like loan to value. So if you can't get more than 70% what the land is worth. That's correct. Good luck with it. I'm not a fan of building on my first property, so I don't even like building nowadays, but if you get a good deal, you can, but just be careful leveraging loans, and then make sure you always know the costs before building. That's even a Bible verse, for crying out loud. So, yeah, but the loan, you could pull out whatever the property's worth. Up to 70% is typical. Okay, SPY back up to that little sell-off. Again, euro close. Let me get a plank in here.
Saying that markets hate uncertainty is certainly
Here's
true
propaganda.
today.
Follow me on Instagram. I love it.
I think we will still see pressure for a couple of months here. And
great play, Patrick. Posted entry and exit.
I think you've been in this scenario right now where you're in peak uncertainty. And what that's done is created a desire for safe haven assets. We've stood pat. So we came into the year about 5% overweight equities. You've heard me, it's like kind of waiting for Godot, but we've talked about overweight cyclicals, overweight some of those small caps. I want to buy the things that are in pain right now. I'd like to see the market a little lower. In fact, I'd like to see a little bit more dislocation in the equity market to jump in.
Let's get some more insight now into all the volatility that we're seeing. Joining us is Gaurav Malik. He's the Chief Investment Officer at Palace Capital Advisors. Gaurav, would you characterize today's sell-off and more broadly the last 2 to 3 weeks sell-off as orderly?
It's not orderly. I mean, we've seen sort of consumer and corporate and retail vibes shift from being very positive as the new administration came in to jitters about growth, which has been the dominant theme, of course, for the last few days. And you've seen sort of more selling, and then that's driven pressure around more selling to occur. So it's not been as orderly as I would have expected it to be. And certainly the ferocity in the last week has been pretty intense as those growth fears have intensified.
Given that you think it's not orderly, does that mean that we could see a calming very quickly as well? If people start to price in the fact that potentially the Fed could offset some of the tariff fears that are out there, and given that we're not even seeing a market that's fully pricing in rational tariffs yet.
Well, I think that the Fed did a pretty good job in, last week. Chairman Powell's testimony was his speech at the University of Chicago on the monetary policy was pretty reasonable. I think the Fed is actually a calming influence to markets, but clearly that did not stave off, given that the administration came out over the weekend saying that maybe recession fears are real and that people should expect to deal with it. Now, if I step back for a second and think about where the economy is and look at Q1,
long-term,
Q4 2024 results, earnings, revenue growth, all of that still looks pretty good. So I think that as I think about a 6 to 12 month view, we're still positive on stocks.
Okay, get your workout in, man. Long-term in stocks, you hold for a minimum of 10 years.
High single-digit returns this year.
10 years minimum. High-quality names that you know and use.
The risk
not
of
you trying to
that's
be
getting
Warren
priced
Buffett,
in
the
the market right now.
So, I think we can attribute some of this to President Trump's commentary, right, over the last couple of weeks, and not just him, but members of his administration. How much control will he exercise over this market over the coming 12 months? Is there a point at which the market perhaps doesn't listen to the president and his advisors as much?
Well, I think that, he obviously has an influence today. I think I go back to sort of, you have a situation where you have a Republican administration in charge. And I just am unwilling to accept right now the fact that they're going to leave corporate America in a weaker position than what they inherited. So I do understand that there is this threat of, obviously with tariffs right now and other policy moves that are occurring. What we've not seen is what the administration is willing to give corporate America. So we've not seen as much emphasis, as an example, on deregulation. If you go back to the 2016 to 20 period, well, one of the big things that corporate America got was a lower tax rate. So I think we have to wait and see what is a give and take that's occurring as corporate America looks through these policy changes, which will take a bit of time. But I just can't believe that they will not give corporate America something and leave corporations in a weaker position than what they inherited.
Gaurav, you have a lot of experience in international investing as well, and I'm curious as to what you think about China and whether that is now played out as a trade. We're seeing KWEB, the major ETF, down more than 3% today. Alibaba's down 4%. Have we seen the run-up in China stocks? Should we look elsewhere now?
I think that, I've been and seen this story many, many times in the last 10 years. You see this big run-up occur, but no country has demonstrated the resilience, the dynamism of the U.S. economy, and I'm not ready to call that off right now. So we're still overweight the U.S. We do think U.S. exceptionalism is real, and I'm very confident that the U.S. will emerge stronger as the year wears out.
Beyond the obvious sort of questions that we need to ask about the administration and the Federal Reserve, there's also market technicals, right? And just how the market operates, and these one-day to expiry options now being perhaps half the liquidity in the S&P 500 on a daily basis. Is this a healthy market, Gaurav?
It is a healthy market. I think that you are seeing two-sided trades. I think maybe a little bit more overreaction as we look at the immediate period, but it is a healthy market. And let's recognize the fact. I mean, beginning of the year, you had a market that was priced for perfection. A market that's priced for perfection gets some jitters. You will see some overreaction occurring. Given that situation, I don't see this as being, again, not orderly. That's the best way to characterize it. So I'm not so worried about that right now.
All right, well, not too pessimistic. That is Gaurav Malik of Palace Capital. Thank you for joining us on this Monday.
Thank you.
Well, geopolitics certainly a factor for investors too, obviously. And just as President Trump battles with Canada over tariffs, Mark Carney has won the race to become the next Prime Minister. He spoke to supporters after his victory.
Wasn't this guy part of the Bank of England? So how do you become like a government official in Canada and England? But yeah, Carney was a former Bank of Canada official. Believe it or not, these moves are trappy. That's what I was saying. Like, you guys have to pay attention though and act on it though. That's the thing. Like every single one of these days where I'm like, yo, the premiums are fucking weird. It's very hard to hit. That's the problem. So you need to start developing if you're trading these plays, you have to start realizing like, hey, if it's not in my favor, you can't do it. Like, be okay with missing it because it is very, very trappy. So we've hit all of our plays today, even that bounce play, and we flipped it. But at the end of the day, that's why I was like looking here. I was like, these puts aren't like, they're still odd. I gave you one to watch, and you guys are seeing, because look how fast that one dies. This is the one I told you guys to watch. Look, you don't think it's weird? It's going to 140 and then almost hits a new low. So this is the contract, though. So wait on the next bounce. I would aim closer to the money if you are, but I still think you need it at a better price. The 555s are still holding, but they dropped that. Damn, they dropped that to 5 cents. Oh, yeah. So again, that literally, bro, look at what they did. That move right there, this is exactly why out of the monies won't hit. Because look, it was at 15 here, and then that run-up dropped them all the way down to 5 or 4. And then now it's at the same price. The contract's half the value, and it's still up 50% just in the last 2 minutes. So, yeah, be careful. Be careful. Skew is easy. If it's high, people are buying out-of-the-money puts. You don't need to know how to read the skew index. You just need to know what it means. So, skew, that's when people start buying puts that are over one standard deviation out of the money. So that the skew is letting you know that people are buying out of the money puts. Why would they? Like, you have to really think about that. It's crash protection. But this rally or this drop, people aren't buying crash protection. They're not worried about hedging. They're just either going to sell, move it to value, or just sell it and hold the cash. There's a protest at a Tesla dealership in America. I told you when last time when I came home from the airport, I didn't see it this time, like a couple weeks ago, that I saw the Elon protests. There was like 3 in San Diego. Sold spy call, go work. Euro close are going to be 9:30 for a little bit, 12:30, just until they change their daylight savings. They protest on the corner every day. Yeah, Elon, I mean, again, he's trying to stop the spending. No one's buying Tesla calls as in institutional investors. I think some people are, but a lot of I'm just saying it as in the sense of, although like there's like social stuff you could get like bearish on Tesla, just as a stock, that data has been bad. So if you ignore all of his politics, the data on the registration numbers, that's the part that I think, regardless, that's changing how people are viewing this thing. FE on the high, First Energy up 2, kind of breaking out. There's that NX, Dollar General, Coca-Cola. You're reloading when it hits 30. If it doesn't play, let's go, baby. You hitting. Yup. What up, baby? Good morning. Good morning and welcome. No, EU was bad too. China had down 50. EU had down 50. And it's crazy because literally last year in 2024, the Model Y was the #1 selling car in the world. It outsold Camrys and Corollas. Manhattan Tesla protests were so bad. I mean, my problem is I just don't get, though, why I think some people are more disruptive than Elon. Like, it's just weird. I've seen people call Elon a Nazi and then spray paint a swastika. And then literally, you guys with all these protests, like, they're getting out of hand and there's, like, violence and then there's, what's the word? Vandalism and all of that. But I'm just like, yeah, I think that's the part that I don't really support. I'm down with a peaceful protest against Elon, but I've seen some people just get weird. Like, it's a little bit, I don't know the word. People come in to buy the new Model Y and they tell you how much they love Elon. Oh, you work at Tesla? So you know? I mean, anytime I've been to the Tesla shop, it's always a vibe. Everybody's happy to be there. They're like, I'm getting my new Tesla. Peaceful protests don't defeat fascism. I'm hoping you're being sarcastic. Mm-hmm. But wait till today's philo. Dude, today's philo, you guys, is insane. I don't know which one I'm going to give you. I have 2 insane philos, but one of them is really insane. Like, one of them is psycho. Like, it's not even as philo as it is, like, economics. It's really weird. We're going to talk. I have an economic philo today, a really, really deep one. Mm-hmm. I like how the new Teslas looked. I'm mad, though, that they finally redesigned them. The values. Bitcoin on the lows or off the lows? On the low, 79.27. Tesla, 2/3. Bro, it's about to go sub 200 this week. Do you think Elon regrets getting into government? No. Gallagher holders EQT offer 15 million shares. Watch EQT. I think they might flush. Someone's offering 15 million shares. The stock hasn't dropped. Or no, Galderma holders. EQT is selling. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't think Elon regrets it. Bought your house in 2016. You're 30 now, recently divorced. I was in a cabin, paid 19, remodel on 50, house valued. Nice. No job, only trade. What do you want to do with it? Seems like, yeah, that's what I was saying the other day. Whereas this, like, some of you guys who want to trade for a living, you should hear me out. You should get a house. I promise you. Some of you who want to trade at home for a living, one of the best ways to guarantee that is to buy a house. And at least you own money and you own equity in where you live. That's literally going to be your office. But that way you'll build equity and you'll have an equity builder meanwhile while you're flipping your life to either heaven or hell. The best way to buy a second home. Long term, and then eventually just use it. You're going to need a loan, but 20% down pretty much. Or FHA if you didn't on this property, but then you'll have to use it as like a live-in. We've seen a lot of people do the, what was it? The FDA loan or USDA loan. That worked. If you have no income, Lending Tips was talking about it the other day. You could still get it without a job, but you just need a lot of down payment. So if you have no employment, and then even if you are trading for a living, you guys should make a corporation so you could get trader tax status, and then also pay yourself so you could start having, on paper payments and income. About getting a house, do it, baby. Or does he want it? But yeah, a lot of chats. The USDA one, it's good. Yeah, my Twitter's not working. X is down today. SPY about to go lower. So get ready. We've been dancing around here for a little bit. Damn, Coinbase down 12. SPY. I want an Apple put, but they're all up 500%. The best way for a trader to own a home. I mean, the best way is to pay yourself on paper so that you're working a real job. So that even if you work for yourself, you pay yourself. So there's income history. Other than that, you're going to need 20% down, 10% if you're lucky, and then that's it. Yeah, you have to make money, and then you can buy whatever you want. You have to pay a lot. If you are not paying yourself income on paper, you will need a lot more money for the down payment. That's it. It doesn't limit you. So it used to be back in the day, if you had no job, you're not getting a house. Even if you had the down payment, nobody was going to give you the loan. You could get it now, but you have to still, you're just going to need more money down. So that's it. You got to really think 10, 20%. Because I'm telling you, if you have a long-term with 30 grand or less, even with half of that, I could get you $500,000 on a loan if you have a job. Again, you saw Carson, he got a house for 0 down. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't have income on there, you're going to have to spend, 20%. So now that same 30 grand would only get you that would get you a $150,000 property. Whereas 10 grand could get the other guy $500,000. So it just all boils down to credit. Ninja loans aren't back. It has to do with paying down the loan. That's it. Credit standards and people are pretty much underwriting has changed recently. And with rates at 5, pretty much anybody will take the risk on a property, especially with how good real estate's been, if you're going to pay down 20% of the loan. That's it. Does that make sense? This isn't like anything crazy. This isn't like a ninja loan. It's actually like you're just offering the bank, hey, you give me 80% of this property, and if I fuck up, you get 20% off. And that's on some, and most people will do that now. They used to, because of Dodd-Frank and the restrictions, there was a lot of limitations, but now there's a lot more lenders out there that are willing to do this deal. Wouldn't the zero down? Well, no, the interest goes up a little when you put less down, but it's not like it skyrockets. And interest is already high, and you're going to be able to do it. But the whole logic is whatever you would spend usually would take 10 years. So let me see. If the market goes down, I won't finish this example, but let's see. First-time home buyer, should I build or buy existing? You should be buying existing. I said it the other day. If you are your first property, I would stay far away from doing a lot of work or trying to build something. Unless you have built a house before and have somebody who is really going to walk you through it, I would not be building a house as your first property. Down payment, if you have bad credit, it depends. So do you have a job? So if you have a W-2 job, even with like slightly bad credit, you could get way better down payment like terms, right? But if you have no W-2, even good credit, bad credit is going to pretty much be 20%. 10% if you're in a good situation. But if you have a W-2 income, then you don't really, credit's not going to be the killer. Credit might raise your interest, but you could still get a good one. Again, FHA, you just need like above like 600. But then again, too, if your credit is bad now, I would start trying to fix it. So use this time while you're shopping for a good deal, and while you're building up, waiting for the long term, to provide that there, you go and you fix the credit wherever you can. And then maybe by the time you find the house, as long as if you have W-2 and then meet the standards of FHA, that's low down, and that FHA is a good loan. Has some higher fees, but it's generally that is a good path to home ownership that I'm a big fan of. If you're going to borrow from your 401k for a house, that's fine. Just like I said, be careful of, I think everybody needs to make sure that they don't do this. Just don't pull out money on a loan to get another loan. That's the dumb shit. Do you guys understand me? So anybody who tells you to do that hates you. So anybody telling you to be RRR hates you. If they're telling you, hey, go pull out a loan and take the loaned money and use that to get another loan and pay interest twice, that's a bad idea. So again, a 401k loan where you pay yourself back, that's fine, but you just got to think about it. If there is going to be interest and you are doing that, you got to really, really think about it. But using your 401k to buy a house, that's why it's there. It should be there for that purpose. But not to just make sure you're not pulling money out and then using that as a down payment as another loan, and then one set of leveraged money is paying for another leverage. Your grandma's 94. What about her taking out loans to help her children? So at this point, I'm starting to think you're trolling me. So, because all of these ideas are terrible. So you went from, should I build a home as my first property as a first-time buyer, to getting my 94-year-old grandma to take out loans. So I don't know if you're serious or not. I would hate if you were, and I'm being this rude. I'm not trying to be rude, but maybe email me more details. But all of this sounds terrible. Even if I'm not being mean, it said that none of this. I don't know where you got these ideas from, but I would not stay away from grandma. She should get a reverse mortgage, but even then, it would be I would not do that and look for just a house to buy, FHA, but I would not be building, and I would not be looking for older loans. A 94-year-old should not be taking out loans. You can if you think she's gonna, sadly pass away and you want to run up the debt, but that's wild. But a reverse mortgage, yeah, go look into it. That's the new. Oh, I forgot about what were those? Was it Market Watch? I think it was the Market Watch stories. Well, your debt does go on to the heirs, but sometimes it's hard to recover. Didn't mean to rile me. I'm not riled up. I just don't know how to take your questions. That's all. So, like I said, I'm not banning you or anything. I'm just saying both ideas though. It's already getting off to a bad start. So I would try to just focus simply, either a property to rent or somewhere where you would want to live. And the way to fund it is 10% of your savings. And then until you build up enough to get a down payment, and you use either a FHA loan if you have a job, or a business loan, or again, a hard money loan if you have bad credit or no credit. Is it calmness? I know I've been traveling. I've been tired. So yeah, I've been pretty calm today. I think I've been chill. I only banned just like 2 or 3 people, but no, man, I'm posted. Hit every play today. I'm excited. So took some good profits. Can't complain. Friday was good too, man. I don't know. We're vibing. We got a good filo. Oh shit, it's already 10. Long term as collateral. I like using the long term as funding proof. That was the best thing I ever witnessed recently when I discovered it. But like I'm saying, if you're going to use your long term as collateral, just be careful of the trap of paying interest to pay interest. Does that make sense? So do not leverage one thing and pay interest to get another loan and pay interest on 2 things at the same time. That's the problem people have. So that's what you got to look for. But what was it? I was going to tell you something. The one thing that I really like lately, and this is why you guys all have to build a long term. I'm telling you. I talked with lenders, and I've been talking with multiple ones over the last couple of months here. And something has happened with lending standards where you guys have to realize your long term, if you are putting in a deposit every month to your long term, and you have done that for years, a lender will look at that and they will view you favorably. Do you understand? That could be viewed as income. I can't believe it. But that's what I was telling you when I discovered it. This blew my mind, and it just made what we're doing even more valuable. So all of you guys who are depositing every month faithfully and you're sticking with it, bro, that's going to reflect well when it comes down to getting a loan. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. It hasn't always been like this, but yeah, these lenders are going to, they're going to start. It's not like a Wells Fargo. They're not going to look at it like that. But a non-Wells Fargo, any other like regional, even like a military bank, the credit unions, they're going to look at it favorably. And then even private money, they're going to say, yeah, like you deposited, you've had this for 3 years, 4 years. It's going to look good on you, man. So that's why I was saying, like, at the end of the day, it's a good thing to have. It is a good thing to have. I'm saying if you leverage your long term and try to borrow against your long term, so you try to not sell and take a loan, you'll get charged interest. I don't pay interest on my long term. It's our assets that we own. But if you want to borrow against it, then you're going to start paying. Well, it shows habits, and it just shows consistent money saved and gained. And they like that. And then it's, again, and if you ask proof of funds and all of that, it's there. So it's just a good thing to have. That's what I'm saying. Like, your long-term highlights a lot more about you than you think. And especially in a finance banking world, long-term is one of the best things you could have, because it does look well. It'll be your down payment. It's legitimate proof of funds. And again, if it came down to needing income or, reliability and a payment history, you have one if you really look at it. Yeah, man, we're down 3.7 right now on the NASDAQ. So let's see. And then Monster dropping. MSTR is down 15%. Exactly. It's like your own little balance sheet. 100%. Okay, you just flushed round number 4. And welcome, Huck. I saw Johnny earlier too, baby. Oh, what up? All right, I'm looking back at those plays. So look, the out of the monies all day. Bro, this is what I'm trying to show you guys. If you bought, we flipped this one for a little bit. I lost like $1 or $2, but I was telling you about the near the money. But do you see it? You could have bought a put from the morning, and you could be down 5 points, and your plays would all go down. Only a few of them went up, to be honest with you. These are the only ones in the money now are higher than the morning. That's it. Anything out of the money is barely moving. Yeah, you're going lower. So that's why, I hope it helped. I really, really hope you got an edge on that, because you could already see how it's doing, how it's playing out. All right, you're flushing 56.29. Like I told you, next level is going to be 56.17, 56.16. And then if there's a lot of pressure, you're going to go 56 flat and then 58.80, I believe. But I think we should bounce at 56.16 or 5600. Yeah, futures. This is what, literally, when I started trading futures, it was end of 2022. It was the last time this happened. I moved to futures to capture the dollar for dollar, because you don't want to know the move, be right, and not get paid off of it. So you got to figure it out. But then futures, what's the problem with futures right now? Be very careful of futures. I must remind you, actually. It would be actually irresponsible if I didn't tell you. Do you know why? Because right now you have moved 12% on the index in 2 weeks. To put that in context, if you short a future and we go back up to the high, you'll be down anywhere from $20,000 to $60,000 on a big one. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, so you'll just get smoked off of the 12% range. That's what you have to watch out for with the future. The leverage is fine, but just know you're in a 12% range right now. You get what I'm saying? Don't use a prop fund. That's terrible advice. Go stay in your prop fund chat if you're going to recommend that to my chads in here. That's terrible, terrible advice. Like I said, I'm trying to warn them of all of it, but don't ever mention a prop fund in here. You will get banned, just like he just did. Thank you. No prop funds. I appreciate you. See, that's terrible advice. Like I'm telling you, if you want to do it, be a man about it and bootstrap. You could trade a fucking future with $1,000 or $12,000. That's fine. But if you are going to do it, just be aware of the 12% range that we have just fell into. A lot, just fear, just recession fear. Trump said transition and all of that stuff, and everybody got a little bit worried. Not to mention Friday, we were still bad. We had a little breather, and then that was it. These YouTubers preach prop funds because they make so much money off of it. That's why. You guys are giving them a fat bag, whether they make money or lose money. Or once you lose, they still get paid off of every single one. That's why. So you're not going to get an unbiased view. You should ask yourself why I'm the only one who tells you to watch out for it. I'm the only one who has not been purchased. So be careful. Yeah, it's a big scam. It's a gigantic scam. Some of you are still even blinded by it. Whoa, Tesla. Woo! Bro. Jeez. Okay, some of them, my 561s are, all right, they're about to break out. 561s are breaking out now. That's it. Now the 561s will be the ones that are up all day. Like I'm telling you, this one was kind of a sweet spot, but we needed it cheaper, but it's going. There you go. That one's finally breaking. I called Monday Meltdown. I made the title last night. Oh, I don't know. Again, it was just the fear and all the other stuff. TLT is not moving, but it's already gapped up. Let's just wait till we get to the level and see. 5629. Yeah, 5619, 5610. I'm going to wait. Wait. I want to play it, but I think we need to get a little lower. Pro-Palestinian Colombia is the first of many arrests to come. Isn't that weird, though, that the leader of one of these protests, like, they didn't even, like they were here on, like, a student visa? Like, obviously you could be from anywhere and protest, but I don't know. That weirded me out. Because that's why. Did you hear about that story? They're literally deporting the kid at the thing. But, like, I didn't really... It's kind of weird, though. Why is the leader of, like, a student protest... It's like in America, but like criticizing our government, everything. It's literally ran by somebody not American. Like it's an exchange student, but like doesn't that sound like a foreign what's it called? I don't know the word. But yeah, that's weird. But yeah, there's a lot of drama on that one. Okay, 561s. They're $1 at the money, but they're starting to hit. The 555s came back up now, actually. So those would have been good at 5 cents. If we bought those on the pop, you could have made money. All right, going lower. I'm just watching the premiums. I'm away. I think I'd be watching bounce play. That's all I'm waiting for at this point. I don't think because I need a bounce to double dip any put. And then, yeah, that's it. The other ones are going, though. The 555s are working. That's the ghetto one. That one shouldn't hit, but now it's starting to ramp. Those get juicy after 25. But, again, it's already came up from 5 cents now. NASDAQ is down 4%. Crazy. Well. Oh, wait. Dude, we hit 2,000 likes. I forgot to go unmembers only. My bad. Because I was supposed to give you guys a shot this week. All right. Oh, you also have the government shutdown. That's the next thing. I think Philo is about to start. Unfortunately, even though we're selling off. But I don't know. I think eventually this is going to stop. I need 10 more points, and then I'll make a play. So, yeah, I think we are going to move to philo, though. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ooh, bigger flush. Down 4% on the NASDAQ. Okay, the other 555s are starting to go up. Bitcoin flushing. Oh, duh. So here's the deal. The puts are shitty. You got to wait till you get your little bounce, but the bonds are lagging still. So that's it now. Bonds, SPY is gone another 1%. Wow, TLT did not move at all. So that could be your play if you want a later stage one. Be careful. Don't grab a daily. I'm looking at them. Oh, they're all gapped up too, though. So be careful. Those are still expensive. Okay, 5619. This is one level. And then bonds are moving up. Tesla shares declined 14%. Most since January 2023. That's crazy. Okay, low ticker's still picking up. You're going a little lower. All right. Well, Chad, though, too, we are going to get ready to move to philo here. So either get your membership or go to whichever other backup channel you have. And I hope that they give you the info. Okay, I'm making one more move. But yeah, so you should get ready for that. Mr. Hudson, welcome. I don't think Twitter is still back on, though. Okay. All right, nice. All right, Chad. So I'm going to end it and restart, and then I'm going to go to the bathroom while we load up. We're going to move to philo now. I have a really great philo today. The market's down 4%. So we're going to have a wild one. If you'd like to be there, sign up. Or like I said, you could find, there's a lot of people who talk about the stock market, baby. So do your thing. But I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll be back on before Power Hour. Good luck. Stay safe out there. And don't let them clap you, bro. Don't let them clap you. Get that long term. I love you all, and peace.